This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Circa Barrakiel, Remia Salia, Omiji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Arcadia Lunashine, Dramavian, Alex Franco AV, Nina Grimstarter, Casey Schaefer, Dimos, Lily Black, Hans Grenade, Sapa Chakwatol, Faris Gentoru, Cletus Oreo, Quick Levin, Luke Leonatrell, Ceres, Icy Lee, Lyria Rain, Pamela Isley, Umbral Wind, Naive Arano, Celeste Rascris, Elenriel Maximus, Edwin, Bob CC, Fabson Voidworm, Rami Maverick, Code Red No, Mira Miri, Winebow Brood, Bay Barbalay, Kaiser Regina, Usura Akari, AJ Brainswordsome, Suno Shikano, Gideon Ura, Buster Gearhold, Asuta Starbreeze, Nat Clay, Camille Grineau, Huskies, and Face on Masher. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Eorzeans. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 240. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston. Oh, I swear to the 12 every time. Georgi Wiston and Rollo Des. Welcome. It's episode 240. It's April 3rd, 2021, which means yesterday was Live Letter Day. Live Letter 63. See? Roman numerals. I know how to do them. Today's main topics, believe it or not, it's an XL episode. Woo! We're going to talk about Live Letter 63. And we'll probably read Mogmail at the end of the show if we have time. I hope we have time because we have a lot of Mogmail to get through. So let's pray that we get to that as well. Important to note that there is no post-show today because it is an XL episode. So questions from the syndicate that we have received this week will carry over to next week. So just keep asking questions in the questions from the syndicate channel on our Discord server. All right, channel updates. Ceruleum Reactor is out for patrons. It's been out for patrons for about a week now, so it'll go out publicly on Monday on the Speaker's Place channel, so make sure you catch that. Chronicles of a Realm, Gridania Chronicles of a Realm, Gridania's second... Sorry, well, I don't even know what to call this.
You can do it.
Chronicles of a Realm, Gridania's 1.0 MSQ, Souls Gone Wild, Part 2. I need to work on the title.
Sorry. Can you repeat that?
No, I can't.
Souls Gone Wild.
Souls Gone Wild. Part
Was it
2.
actually called that?
Yeah. Oh, you think it's funny?
Interesting.
You think it's a funny
yeah,
title?
I think it's a funny title.
How dare you? Souls Gone Wild is a great title for an MSQ.
That's definitely more like a seasonal event kind of name, and less of like your first fucking quest.
Yeah, the second part of the MSQ for people that start in Gridania. I don't know if I could trust a game that has a quest called that.
Okay, I guess I haven't really thought about the title of the MSQ, but now that I think about it, yeah,
like imagine starting 14 now and being like the first quest is like breaking good.
yeah. The second episode is a little. I misjudged the length of the second part. I thought it was longer, and I was originally going to have like the next quest sort of bake into the second episode, but that's very messy. How is that going to work? I think it's better that each quest is one episode, right? Which means part 2 is 10 minutes long. compared to part 1, which is 35. So, a little strange that. So the next part is going to be just the full quest. So anyways, out for patrons now. Remember, it'll be out for everyone else when I'm done with all of them. So we can just send them out. Just ship them out quickly. Right. So that's it for channel updates. Moving on. We are skipping what we've done in 14 this week, just so we can talk about recent events. So let's get into that right now. And in recent events, we have Mog Station. We have Mog Station stuff to talk about. My favorite. It's not called that. It's every time. I don't know why. Can I do something cursed? No, I can't.
Do something right now. I dare you.
No, I didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. I'm leaving it. Sorry, it's not called Mog Station. It's called the Final Fantasy XIV online store. New optional items are available. Alphinaud's attire and hairstyle.
It's called the brand new Alphinaud's attire.
Yes, the brand new Alphinaud's attire. And various orchestrion roles from the piano collections.
It's Painted Foothills, Night in the Broom, and Ominous Prognostics.
Yes.
And also some Hatching Tide items from last year.
Yes. Where is Hatching Tide?
Good question. The brand new Alphinaud's attire is interesting because it's a one piece, which I feel like they don't really do for like character gear anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll get back to that Alphinaud's attire, but let's just touch on it while we're here because I mean, they're selling Hatching Tide gear, but we have not yet heard from Square Enix about any Hatching Tide event. It should be, but Easter is happy Easter, everyone. Easter is happening right now, so that's weird that it's not even been announced. So,
it's just not happening. Sorry. Well, what's the next event? We got
maybe Gilia Lipo didn't have a dream this year.
Oh, not a single dream this year. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, well there you go. You can buy the Alphinaud attire on the Final Fantasy XIV online store. However, shortly after this went live, this attire went live, an update was posted to the Lodestone. Current known issue, March 30th. So the same day it went on sale. We have confirmed the following issue. We ask for your patience as we proceed with investigations and a resolution. Confirmed issue. When certain races equip a set of brand new Alphinaud's attire, the tail portion of the graphic will not appear. This issue is scheduled to be addressed in patch 5.5. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may be causing. I'm imagining a lot of people freaked out as they put on this attire.
The fucking free tail amputation.
Yeah?
It's... Well, I guess they released it knowingly.
They didn't account for people with tails?
I don't think they released it knowing this, Rollo. Otherwise, it would have been announced. This would have been announced with the reveal of the gear, probably.
Yeah.
I think it's illegal to cut off animals' tails.
Okay.
Well, sometimes you gotta
go. All right. Fun. This is Eorzea, and also this is a graphical bug, not a lore thing.
Oh no! Fat Tail Friday's canceled.
All right. It's funny that it's happening, and the fact that they're like, fuck it, we'll do it in patch 5.5. This does not call for a hot fix. I mean, the patch is 2 weeks away. It's fine. So for 2 weeks, your your Aura, your Catboy, and your Rothgar will be tailless if you wear this. So if you wanted to
Yes.
experience that, there you go.
You can pretend you're like a half-breed character for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mikote here, or Aura.
Do you think a
here.
Mikote Hero child would not have a tail?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. If that
I
would be
don't
like-
know about genetics in 14. And what,
Me neither. I
Well,
don't-
we know that most half breeds like don't look like Hilda. Most actually just look like the mother.
yeah. Yes.
Hmm.
True. All right. That's that. We also have, before we get into the live letter, there was a Famitsu interview that was translated by LKN111. What website was it on? That's a Google Doc.
This was a Google Doc. It comes from the subreddit. I don't know if that's their Reddit name or it has an @ so it might be their Twitter name.
Possible, yes. It has a few things that is not explained in the live letter. It's interesting. So let's just jump into that. Famitsu interview. So it's bullet points as well, so it's nice. Main story featured in 5.5. So the first part, main story. We're talking about main story now. The main story featured in 5.5 will start from Fan Daniel's appearance in Alamigo's Hanging Gardens and chasing Lunar Bahamut. We're chasing Lunar Bahamut. I guess that's where it ended. This MSQ is like that.
yeah.
So we've been chasing them for like there has to be like very little time taking place between patch 4.4 and 4.5 then.
Yeah. Also, there are no actual spoilers in this. Just Yoshi-P would not literally reveal the story in an interview. An important character that will play a crucial role in the Zodiac versus Heidelin story will make its appearance.
Possibly $4 based on the trailer, which we'll talk about later.
Which we'll also look at later. Yes. The main story will, as usual for patches before an expansion, be split in part 1 and part 2.
I hope that this time it will not be 2 quests in part 1 and 2 quests in part 2, like it was for.
Oh God! Please.
It's gonna be a bad split. It's always been a bad split, though, hasn't it? Right?
Well, they wanted probably to end in a cliffhanger this time as well. So it's.
Heavenswood was
fucking sucked.
Stormblood was bad.
Yeah.
I thought Heavenswood was fine.
Was it?
Yeah, Heavensward was fine. Yeah, I think that.
I remember not liking that too, but that was such a long time ago.
It's the 5.5 new instance dungeon will have something to do with the Amalja tribe.
Really?
Wow, didn't see that one coming, huh? And then a last quote. I won't say Gaius won't have a role to play in the 6.0 main story, but I can't promise you he's going to have a main role. So
we're robbed. We've been fucking robbed. Gaius hands.
yeah.
This is it, fellas. How can he not? He's Gaius.
It's such a strange decision to have made if he's not having a main role.
Yeah.
Unless he dies.
No, don't. He won't.
What if he dies? Maybe.
It's very mean. Don't say that.
Maybe he'll be in charge of the Garlemald restoration.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, on the Near raid, the series will come to its conclusion in 5.5 with its 3rd Alliance raid, but the ending might be slightly different when compared to the previous Alliance raid series.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It means it doesn't end when you die in the raid.
I know.
That's it.
That's my theory, is that it won't actually be concluded here. And knowing fucking Yoko Taro will have to play fucking the Replicant remake or the Nier Automata remake to get our final conclusion to this story.
No, you gotta play the gacha game. It's coming out soon.
That's even worse. Shut up.
Yeah. We've gone wild content-wise this time, and that Nier feel will be all over the place. Again, all right. I mean, cool. Yoko Taro's fingers all over this. the story will be highly enjoyable with some twists. We've also been holding out some mechanics on purpose to make sure they go into this raid/story. So
I know that they didn't write this. I know that this was written by Yoko Taro, but there's something funny about saying our story will be very good.
yeah, it'll be highly enjoyable.
Hope so, because the story's been a little lacking, I feel like.
What?
And then as far as the how do I say I don't find it super. I like the characters. I'm sad for them too when they're sad, but I'm still waiting for a big thing.
Well, there's been a twist, which I quite
there was
liked.
I think plot-wise, 4.4 for the Yoha storyline was the most interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. It might. The end. Well, they say it's a different kind of ending to the Raid series than before, so this might be great. A great conclusion or not conclusion, which is also a possibility. Unfortunately,
there's a B-side. You have to run the raids all over again.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to talk about that when we get to it in the live letter.
Yes.
Because I think that's very possible, actually.
Definitely. All right. The gear obtainable in this Third Alliance raid is related to Nier and will make you think, oh, didn't see that coming. We've made it so that players that haven't played Nier before will probably think, cool, we didn't have that sort of gear before in 14. We'll talk about the gear. New rare minions.
Why do they have to specify rare?
Yeah.
Well, because I guess
because these raids there's one to go around for all the people in the raid. So I guess it's as rare as it gets in this game. Yeah.
I mean, there is also the fact that I think the 2B or the 2P minion doesn't always drop in whichever one is rarer in the Puppet's Bunker.
Yeah.
2B one's rarer, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. We have pictures that we will look at of the gear when we get to that part of the live letter. All right. Job changes. Because of Ultimate's postponement and the fact that there will not be very high difficulty content in 5.5, we're mainly going to change numbers. And we're not going to reduce numbers, just raising them. When looking at melee DPS, there are some jobs that have a hard time fully unleashing their potential. We're going to cover up with numbers where we think they're lacking. And there will be no major change until 6.0. So just very tiny adjustment to numbers. So don't worry. About the Unreal trial. So this one is funny to read now because we obviously know what the Unreal trial is now, but this was before the reveal. So this is what he had to say about that. I took part in the new Unreal trial while tuning the fight and thought, was it really that difficult back then? Might be even harder than Titan. It will be a trial that has a main tank and off tank have important roles while healers have their own mechanics. That should have been the biggest flag, I think, before the live letter. DPS will also have to think about how they're moving, and it will be expected of them to be careful about what's happening around them. We realized this might be as difficult as a Savage trial, so we tuned it down a bit. They had to tune it down a bit, this fight, that we are for some reason not mentioning because we have to save it for the big reveal in the live letter section. All right. 6.1 Ultimate. It's not settled yet, but we're designing it with level 90 systems in mind, so there are high chances it will be based on level 90. Making it level 80 synced will, I think, lead to disappointment because of how the jobs differ from level 80 to 90. So it'll be tuned so that you need the latest gear up to this point.
I would hope so. I would
say. Yeah.
Ultimate, a new expansion, it's like, actually, go back to your last 10 levels. Like, what the...
An Ultimate, of course, is 6.1, so that's quite far ahead in the future. Okay. Crafting and gathering.
About a year away, probably.
Yeah. The new high-end crafting content will be extremely hard if your gear is not melded and optimized. You will have to think turn by turn about your next move while crafting. Rewards will be glittering main hand tools. We'll get back to this part. I feel like we can probably skip this part because we'll talk about it more in depth in the live letter section. So, Save the Queen. As of today, the numbers of players that have cleared Castrum and finished the quests is more than 4 times higher than the players who've cleared Eureka. Almost 50% of players are playing Bosnia content.
Define cleared Eureka.
I think as in
the story.
The story.
Because
the entirety of Eureka?
Because the story is level locked. Yeah.
Like there's some like main quest you got to do, and then you make a decision, and like you're done with Eureka.
Yeah.
In terms of like the story content.
I mean, if it's all the way through Hydatos, I don't find that number that surprising.
No.
If it was comparing it specifically to people that compared Animals, I think I would find more.
I don't think it's supposed to be surprising. It's just this Bosnia has succeeded in being better than Eureka, I think is what they're going for.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember the old Lucky Poncho numbers for even Animos being cleared? Like it was like the Pagos drop off was fucking real.
Yes, it was scary to look at. Pagos really killed. I mean, it's not a surprise. Pagos killed Eureka. All right. We have heard the feedback regarding the fact that items needed for the resistance weapon are easier to get outside than inside of Bosnia content, and are reflecting on it. So, I hope they fix that. I mean, I feel like the point of Bosnia is to be in Bosnia and do the relic. But right now, you don't have to.
No.
You don't have to. So, that's sad. The new field in 5.5 is called Sadnor. Will be content-wise pretty much as big as Bosnia. Will feature new critical engagements and duels. Would be weird if it wasn't, if it didn't contain that. Just an empty field. We're changing the system for duels in 5.5. Even if you don't get picked for duel, it'll be taken into account and you'll have a higher chance of participating in the next duel that's held. There will be content similar to Castrum in that you have to attack a fortress in Sadnor. Rewards in Sadnor will include gear and mounts. Will include something some players will want at any cost.
At any cost?
At any cost. Delubrum Regine Savage will not be tuned down gear-wise. However, it will be easier due to new lost actions and new resistance rank cap. We'll get into this a little bit later. I think we can drop all of this because this will all be mentioned. I think we can talk about PvP cheating issues.
Yeah.
So we talked about this last week. PvP cheating has been a thing. Quickly fixed when reported, I guess. But here's an update on that. Players were using third-party tools to get into the walls, and they did so by overwriting data packets. They were using these tools simply to harass normal players. I'm wondering what their actual intent was. When we get reports of this kind of behavior, we instantly investigate the matter, look for proof, and terminate the accounts at hand. We are able to look up what kind of internet connection and IP the cheaters are using. But as of the case at hand, the cheaters went as far as changing their hardware and IP repeatedly. We're thinking of this as something close to obstruction of business and are currently discussing any measures that might be taken.
Changing of hardware?
They're probably changing like their hardware signature or whatever. They can probably get tools to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's obstruction of business is that's legal action if they can find out where they are.
It's like DDoS type stuff.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, it's like why go through all this trouble for the feast? Why would you do that? It makes sense
in a game like, I don't know, Counter-Strike or something.
Yeah.
But so, like in an optional mode, in an MMO, or PvP is particularly popular either. It's
very strange. We're not exactly known for our PvP.
They want their top 100 mounts.
I guess.
So lucrative.
Yeah. I'm going to skip that next part because we'll talk about it in depth. Well, there's
one interesting thing. The size of the game is
I was about to say. The game size for PS5, just as we'll talk about PS5 later, but the PS5 version of the game will be 15 gigabytes less than the PS4 version, which is interesting, and I wonder if it's because they've optimized it for faster loading, so they've removed stuff. They've optimized code. Maybe some spaghetti's been removed. I don't know.
It's a lot of space to remove, though. Like,
it is. I don't know how.
Maybe. I was thinking like maybe old patches or something are still on the disk, but I don't know.
I mean, if this is just pure spaghetti, that's really funny because 15 gigabytes of spaghetti, that's a lot of spaghetti. Because
we're getting pretty big on PC these days too.
Yeah.
So, what, almost 100 gigs now? 110?
I don't know how big 14 is. It's quite chunky now. Which is interesting because it's 15 gigabytes less, but we're also getting higher res icons, higher res like UI elements, which would be bigger than the current ones in file size. So interesting. I don't know what they've done. Impressive. All right. They also say that they might officially launch the game about 2 or 3 weeks into the open beta. I don't think they said that in the live letter, but that's the thing as well.
They didn't specify the timeline, but they said if there's no real bugs in the beta, then they'll quickly transition to the main game.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So the minion thing we'll talk about in the thing because he made a big point of that. All right. So we can't say anything about the new instrument yet. That's to be added in 5.55 part 2. So sorry.
Let's make guesses, guys. I'm thinking
when someone in Maracas, someone in chat apparently during the live letter mentioned an automaton, and Foxconn supposedly commented on that. So maybe
automaton.
Oh please. That's like an electric. Okay, well I guess it doesn't matter. All right. Triple Triad is being brought up again. Easier to use 4-star cards.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
easier to use 4-star cards.
They keep bringing it up.
Like, better number placement and numbers, maybe.
They're not changing the numbers on any card.
Oh, they aren't. Okay.
I can guarantee you that will be. The numbers on the cards will be unchanged.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is that they'll allow you to use 2 4-star cards instead of 1 5-star card.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have no idea what it means to say easier to use.
No. No. No Allied Beast Tribe quest this time around. That's sad. There's no Allied Beast Tribe quest there. So, yeah.
That's disappointing, actually.
Yeah. I was
It means there's even...
Yeah, go on.
It means there's even less to do on this patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that Catboy again.
Yeah.
Well,
that would be weird.
They would have had to make some sort of explanation as to how he got there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if Hildebrand can get there in spirit, I don't know, maybe just make something. Who cares?
Well,
I mean, Hildebrand was summoned there by an Ascian.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's sad news. We'll sort of leave. Do you think this is a sign that we're not getting them again? That's the end of Allied Beast Tribe quests?
Not necessarily.
I have to think not. And it's more just because it's very disconnected in the sense that it's literally in a different universe.
Yeah.
So maybe they just can't continue.
I also think it might be just because they can't use the villain they always use.
Oh yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, let's hope that.
Maybe they couldn't think of anything to unite the beast tribes too, I guess.
That's
what are the dwarves?
I mean, I think that would have been very interesting because I mean, the first is on the brink of destruction and is trying to rebuild. Wouldn't there be a reason for them to come together?
I don't know.
Well, it's no point trying to think of anything because it's not happening. It's not happening. All right. Making changes to the level sync in roulettes in the case you're leveling with a pre-made party.
Don't know what that means.
No. We spent money to make the G-Warrior and seriously can't use it just one time. We're going to do something else with it. And you're going to like it.
Of course. I would love to see the actual dollar value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man hours made to make and implemented the G-Warrior.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pose with it, so like they got to use it for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most complicated version of like the roleplay system essentially that we've ever gotten.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and last, adding a Valence Vanvaro emote is pretty difficult since we can already see it being used at other players in a not so nice way.
The clap, like
Yeah.
the S clap one.
Yeah, I think it's this one, right?
Either that one or the one where he gets in the face of that scientist.
Oh yeah.
His little elegant, not elegant.
We already have
researcher.
some other rude emotes. What?
Well, Burnout the Bad. I mean, I don't know. You know how bad people can get. I feel like that one.
I mean, but like, there's already /angry.
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
doubt where you fucking accost somebody.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Let's not.
Well,
maybe there's something we're not seeing here that we probably shouldn't talk about.
I don't think we need emotes based on
No.
an actual
Torture.
very, very bad person.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the Famitsu interview. Now we can talk about the live letter. Live letter
Woo!
63. Should we also mention that that was a 12-hour stream that went horribly wrong?
You couldn't make
No.
the gummy.
Okay. I ate a gummy that wasn't a gummy. It was jelly, and it tasted like dried urine. All right, so I guess we'll jump into the trailer and analyze it real quick. Let's see. If you're listening on the audio podcast, this is where we will disappear. And if you want to watch our video or trailer analysis, you will have to go to the video version. It's linked in the description. So see you later, audio listeners.
Goodbye.
There'll probably also be a chapter
Yes.
for it, so you can skip to it.
Yes.
Enjoy your commute.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Here is the trailer in a second. All right. Here. Okay. So we will, as usual, not watch the trailer fully. You should have done that yourself. This is not the place to go to watch it for the first time. So we're going to be stopping a lot. Okay. Here we go.
Peggy 16.
Oh. Hit me with that Peggy 16. All right.
Our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers.
That's Zadnor.
Yeah, push him the fuck over for Dola.
So we start.
Fucking-
We start. Oh shit! We start with Sadnor. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't see what's happening on my screen. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's Zadnor because it's got all these floating rocks everywhere, like in the picture we saw later on.
Yes.
Our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers.
And then we have Fordola just fucking pushing
Such a
Alphinaud.
It reminds me of like when Kamari used to push Titus all the time. Or
Oh
something.
yeah. And so it's cutting between Fordola and whatever's happening in this Sadnor place.
In kind.
Yeah. This is definitely Zadnor. You can tell now.
Mm-hmm.
The outlook, in short, is
All
bleak.
right.
Yet though our foes
Big
So
whatever that is.
that's a Garlean soldier. He's trying to heal a Garlean soldier.
Yes, he is. I wonder
But
if
he's no
are
work.
they trying to like untemper them? Does that look kind of? Is that because it's like blue glow? But wait, what is happening? This part I don't even remember. There's like a big, like,
Huh?
etheric explosion or whatever. It's just.
It's just
Is that him
Alphinaud
using-
trying to do something.
So
I
is
think.
is that them trying to fix a tempering? Because remember,
I
that's what
don't
we
remember.
were doing last time.
Yet though our foes are many, and
I
we
think he's just healing.
But if that's a healing spell, what the fuck kind of healing spell is that? It's the most
It's just-
explosive, fancy ass for one Garlean soldier.
I think
Meanwhile,
he's trying very.
Alice say in the Endwalker trail, he gets like a little puff That's his heal. For Garlean?
Because I think the Garlean is closer to death than Alizé was.
So he's using
I think he's using as much power as he can.
Kuraja.
And I think this might... Yes. And it could be the trigger for what makes him change his job.
You know what
He's
they're
like-
doing? These are two different shots. So this is from a different event. Probably.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
Well.
Because this looks just... Now that I look at this thing, it just looks like normal healing.
Yet though our foes are
That's Cartano as well, by the way. Chat brought it up, but that's
Oh, yeah.
Cartano.
That's Carton.
many, and we but few.
Yeah, punch him.
I don't
Wake
think
him
he
up.
punches the... I don't think he punches the dead body.
Wait, is it Cartano? How do you know it's Cartano? Because of that, of course, the thing in the background. Probably. Yeah.
Punch that fucking body.
All right.
We may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
That's a cool ship. I believe
Oh.
it
What do you-
is the Ifrit, but it's called something else here because
Yes, it's
it would
called
not
something
make
else in our game.
it would not make sense for Garleans to name their ships after icons, which they hate.
Mhm.
So
So they
This is...
add an A,
Like-
call it Eureka, and they're like, they stole our word to make it.
this
yeah. So this
is likely the Lacus Latore equivalent for Zadnor.
yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of players in the map too, so
Yeah.
it looks like it.
All right.
Given the enemy's
So it's taking place inside that ship, which is cool.
capabilities,
It seems.
we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success.
Hey, it's him.
You should give less
Who's
than
that
the best.
boss? He looks familiar. Is that not from 12? Is that not Kukulkan from 12? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Kukulkan. All right.
We haven't fought him yet in 12, I think, in our playthrough.
No.
Okay. There he is.
But if any here
They're
This
untempering
is
Nat and Vanu Vanu.
Yeah.
should give less than their best, it will be
Where
to the
are
cost
they?
of every
It looks like
Wait.
the map. Or,
They look like they're at Cartano.
Yeah.
oh.
So whatever... This is probably related to whatever Fandaniel's plan is, because I have no idea why they would be there otherwise.
Well, this the story is like why Cardinal? That is confusing actually. I don't know
He's that
why.
PvP map for some.
Is it just because it's like the original storyline wrap up thing beginning? So like let's make Cartano like an important place again, like it was.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah.
Remember, we're fighting Luna behind it.
Yeah, true.
Some other lunar shit, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maybe there's some ether here because remember they need ungodly amounts of ether, right? For the.
So we've kidnapped these. We've kidnapped these tempered beast tribemen and brought them here so we can untemper them.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
the cost.
I mean, it's also is Cartano still considered neutral ground? Maybe that's the thing as well. Maybe it's like a gesture. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah.
I mean, hey, we went there one time with Gosetsu. Like, we can just go.
Oh yeah, we did. Yes, we did. All right. Here's some exterior stuff. I hope. Oh well, this is. I hope this is outside. Like this is in Zadnor. I hope we can see the ship from Zadnor. That looks really cool. Yeah.
Every living being on this star.
Okay, inside it looks like a lot of just corridors in this place. So it's less open, I feel like, than the previous one. That's interesting. That's a difficulty in itself, like having a narrower arena to fight on.
It's the Gunbreaker Cat Man.
And
Get in there.
Bunga Man. I don't know if that's. Is that him?
That's the one that we know, right?
I think Bunga Man is floating slightly.
Yeah, his right foot. It's-
Yes.
Don't pay attention to that stupid.
Oh, and him.
Him.
Yes.
What it means
Yes, with his Ifrit axe.
to be a hero. Do you know that?
Oh, okay. So this is we're still in the oh god, there's so much happening in like such short. Is this hinting at like another spread out mechanic like in the other castrum?
Possibly.
Because I can see a door at the bottom. There's yeah, it's possible. I like
Also,
that.
$4 just yeah. $4 just said you have a pretty narrow idea of what a hero is, don't you?
Bring back that juicy $4 content. I need it.
You think they're all forged in the fires of battle?
Okay. Okay, we're gonna listen to what she's saying, but there's also this visual, which so that confirms that what we saw earlier was from.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. What could this be? Is this like a? I don't know what that is.
I truly have no idea.
I do not know what Baj is leading up to now that we have Save the Queen and we have Misaja too. So I'm not.
I'm trying to see if there's like anything in there, but I don't think there is. No, it's just just orb.
Particle effects.
Yeah. All right, let's. Oh wait, actually, that cuts to a different thing. So is this the blade? Is this the
again? Don't we already have it?
We do. Yeah. What is this then? Is this like? I don't know what this is.
I take it back. Steal it again.
But this looks like it is part of the Bosnia stuff, right? This looks very.
Yeah. Definitely. Maybe there's more blades.
Or maybe it's part of the MSQ, and this is some sort of weapon that Xenos finds.
Ooh, that's possible as well. Yeah, he is looking for a new weapon. Okay, let's listen to what's being said in this part.
You think they're all forged in the fires of battle?
No, because you're an evil lady, Fordola, and that's okay. You can be a little evil as a treat.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
for me,
there are some bosses being shown here that are interesting.
Well, chat's also bringing up that sword appeared during the 5.45 Bosnia stuff, so it is Bosnia.
Oh,
was it really?
Apparently.
Oh, God, it's been so long. I don't remember that part. Okay. Big robot man. Optimus Prime.
That it's all about being brave and killing villains.
She said that to Estinian.
Yes. Estinian and Fordola in Ulda?
Yeah. It's weird because, like, I know she's like, yeah, heroes aren't forged in battle, beating bad guys, but, like, didn't she do that with us last time she was helping us out?
Yeah. Yes.
Isn't that? I mean, I guess she was evil for a while.
Yeah.
Until she wasn't.
She doesn't believe in that still, Rollo.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's made sort of apparent in both her Tales from the Shadow and the Summoner level 80 quest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Do your Summoner level 80 quests, everyone. Okay. Now we cut to the new near done raid.
We're hacking.
We're hacking.
We've done it.
My the most dreaded part of Automata for me for a long time until I realized I was playing the game with like 3 seconds delay.
Never used it even when you didn't.
This looks really cool. It looks just like it, which is cool.
Oh, it's the girl.
It's the girl.
N2, and there's Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. And
there's Jack of Hearts too.
This is a replicant / Gestalt reference, which was funny.
They both were. It's weird. I mean, they've been hinting at the Gestalt replicant stuff for a little while with some of the things, but now it's like, okay, it's just there now.
Yeah. And of course, the reveal that we already knew, but there it is. The tower is the final dungeon.
Yeah, and it seems to have spawned right next to the bunker.
Yes.
That's not good.
Jack is the first boss. They showed that in the live letter later.
Yes. And here is that girl.
I know you would never turn your back on those in need.
Never turn your back on those in it. Where's this? This is the Amolja dungeon.
This is Paglethon.
Yeah.
Where's the Tano circus? I want to see it.
What's going on here? She's in Azizla, by the way.
She is. Oh, this must be with Tiamat. This is like because that's going to be revealed.
Your eyes to this
But why she glow?
Why she glow? I don't know. Is that required to free Tiamat? No, because Tiamat just claimed that
Tiamat
she can
release
free herself.
Yeah.
Well, there has to be something related to Tiamat because I think she's in that area because it has the trees and shit here. I think this is near that place.
I'm pretty sure that's the only. Oh no, the second, the beta quadrant also has trees,
has trees,
but they don't look like this.
But considering what we know, I don't see any other reason for her to be in Azizla right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never close your eyes to this
So
suffering.
here is Diamond Weapon.
There it is, the Tano circus.
It fucking punches a missile!
I am noticing now that in this trailer it shows a new type of mechanic that I didn't notice when they that wasn't shown off during the live demo. The arena splits in two.
Yes.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of Sorkai with the platforms.
It looks like you can jump across because there's the
like,
glowy
platform
sections.
Yeah.
Fucking Ralga's name happened here.
The battlefield's littered with.
They try and make us think that it's the girl inside.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she's piloting the G Warrior or something else.
Yeah. They would never show because during the live demo, which we'll get to, he's trying really hard not to trigger like the text that he didn't want to engage the boss because obviously the text would show up with the name of whoever's inside it, and if it was the girl, there would be no reason for him to be afraid of that because they've already shown it in the trailer. I do not like the throbbing arms. That's disgusting.
To answer chat, we do have an interior shot of the G Warrior. Remember when Sid was watching us?
Yes.
Being very proud of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here is Gaius.
Where is this?
This looks like the simulation thing that Emerald Weapon was making.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
But why?
Is this well, it's not on fire.
Yeah, the seat is. Look at the back.
Yeah, but it's no longer on fire, so I wonder if this is ruins or...
This is what it looks like now.
I'm not sure. Or maybe, yeah, because I was about to say maybe it's a flashback, but he's like dirty, and also he's not wearing his Legatus armor.
Yeah, he's not wearing exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't know what's happening. He's doing cool shit with his gunblade. And then...
At this rate, you'll not be next.
Okay. Back to main story. Where this is... I don't know where this is. This could be outside of...
This is that one staging place, I think.
Yeah.
In...
I don't remember the name.
It looks like it at least. What's it called? The place where you launch.
Gimlet. Gimlet Dark? Yeah. It's either that or...
But it also could...
Cartano.
It's probably Cartano, to be honest, because I don't think in Gimlet Dark you see like 4 twin adder things next to each other like that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm just so confused as to why they're in Cartano.
Because why not?
There's also some sort of shit flying around in the air. Do you see that like fire particle? Like something's going on.
We seem to have split into 2 parties.
Oh yeah, fuck. Well, this shot made it obvious. I don't know why I didn't look at this. Like this obviously is. Yeah. But something's burning.
Both parties have a tank, 2 DPS, and a healer.
Wait. Why is something burning there?
I don't know. Just fire. Just some fighting fire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. They put Garlands in the dungeon. We're fighting Garlands.
Yeah,
there
you go. It is. It's following the recipe. The last dungeon of every expansion ends with some sort of Garlean encounter. So there you go. Oh,
Come on, Tiamat.
This
You're gonna
is-
fight
This is big
for
hype.
us.
I like this.
Mhm.
We are some, and it's Estinian doing it, which is very interesting.
Mhm.
Talking to Tiamat.
Alizé has to be there at some point, though.
What did you say?
Alizé has to be there as
Alizé.
well.
Yeah, Alizé's probably around there, but or maybe they'll.
Also,
yeah.
Chat brought this up again earlier. The glow could just be the general glow of this area.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of glowy lights here. Huh?
Yeah. They're fighting.
Oh, hey!
There's some sort of instant battle here.
Look that little zombie.
Zombie
Yeah, they're
guardians.
using the zombie animations.
Yeah. Interesting. Why is he
He's using a fucking one-handed black mage weapon to swing. That's
Huh.
funny.
very interesting? All right.
Anyway, Luna Ifrit.
Lunar. We call him Lunar Ifrit. That is not the official name. This is a
No.
tempered Ifrit.
Destroy them all!
What the fuck is that?
What was that?
But this is you can see the ship on the right side. So this is Sadnor. So some sort of ball is being fired. This is also
Lunar
this is at the
Odin.
point where there's too much happening. But here's Odin being tempered as well.
Mhm.
Which is
Urianger and Thancred are fighting Odin?
yeah.
So it's part of the dungeon,
It's
I'm
part
guessing.
of the dungeon. But wait.
No,
This
I
is
think
in
this is
Cartano.
Cartano.
So okay.
I mean, the dungeon could spawn into Cartano. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hagelthan and Cartano are very
They're
far
very
away
far
from each other.
Part.
I mean, so was the Hero's Gauntlet. That all that shit was far away, but I don't know. We found a way.
This is very interesting. Oh yeah, it could. Yeah, it could be part 2 of the MSQ. That's true. Remember, this trailer contains stuff from part 2 as well, I guess.
A solo duty could be that as well.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. It could just be a solo duty.
Since we split into 2 parties, we could do one of them as ourselves and the other one as a roleplay instance.
Oh, possible.
Oh.
Wait, no. There's a third one.
Yshtola's there as well.
Oh, and there's also someone there, I think. No, that's her. Wait, what's that? Oh, there's another one there. There's another one. No, it's not.
I think you're looking at her like skirt.
I'm looking at her skirt. All right. Back to
These are
Zadnor.
just dragons. Random
Just dragons?
I think.
Fighting each other? I think the guy on the left is attacking. Yeah.
Looks, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So we have dragons on our
Ravana?
side.
Ravana.
Ravana.
You see Graha and Alizé.
Yes.
Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving.
So
Is that
This looks really cool.
I think this is Pagelthan. I think this is just a zone transition.
Oh yeah, this is just us like going on to like a transporter. Yeah. This is...
I know. Some people might have thought that we were actually flying in some new area, but no, I think this
Oh
is just one.
God,
of those,
no! Are you mad?
I think this is just one of those cool things where you move between 2 areas.
Yeah. Now
That's
here's
Tiamat.
this is epic. This is Tiamat fighting Lunar Bahamut.
Lunar Bahamut looks a lot smaller than
Yeah.
you think.
Oh, I love Tiamat. Tiamat's a cool looking dragon.
Tiamat is a full-on dragon as well,
Yeah.
not just a summon.
No.
We're definitely. I've always wanted to see some like dragon on assy in action.
Mhm.
Not like that, but
Yeah,
but you,
I am worried that she might die,
Hmm.
which is hard for
Mhm. I think
dragons
she
to
wouldn't.
do, but
I think she wouldn't be upset about that.
no, I know, which is why I'm so worried, because I don't want Tiamat to die, but yeah. I'm
I don't know
sure...
what she's been doing anyway. She's just been chilling.
Mm.
She's gonna die. At least she'll move out the zone.
Do you think...
She's
So,
been atoning.
do you think that's why she released, because out of her prison, because she's sick of people abusing Bahamut, just keep reusing
Yeah.
I
her?
mean, I guess so. I mean, I
Well,
gotta get pissed off
I
at one
think-
point, I guess.
Mm.
I think she might have freed herself during Coil if she had known about it at the time.
Yes.
Or maybe we just ask her for a favor, and we're like, "Hey, like,
Oh yeah, we'll seal you back up afterwards.
The ghost of your husband is wreaking havoc again. Could you please fix that?
Yeah, like just do us a solid, please.
Yeah.
Your brother husband.
Your brother husband. Yes.
It's dragons. It doesn't count.
I know. I mean, dragons don't even have gender. They just, I mean, they do have gender. They don't have sex. They only identify as a gender.
Yeah. All right. There he blows him up. No, didn't.
Peanut Man.
Who's fighting Ifrit here? Come back.
What are you saying?
Who was fighting Ifrit there?
Does it matter? I feel like it's like. Okay.
It's just the Dirklander.
Is that... Okay.
This is just a dungeon.
Because it might have been able to tell us if it was part of the dungeon
Justinian
or
is
like
there, right?
part of the It could have been part of the dungeon or part of the instance, maybe where we fight Ravana and Odin, if we're assuming they're all different occasions.
Oh yeah.
I shall drink a sea of
So many swords.
Okay, so two things. Lots of
These
swords.
weapons.
Actually, not all of them are swords.
No, there's some spears.
No, there's some spears in here. Some dark knight.
There's an axe.
There's a Castral in there.
Oh yeah.
There's an axe in there too. I think a couple axes. Interesting that there's no real
And then he
rhyme or
picks
reason to
the most boring one of the bunch.
Is that a Shadowbringer on the far left?
Oh, I think it.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't know. There's definitely an Ifrit sword.
Why? Why would anyone? You know what? That's probably why it's in the garbage there. He's like, fuck this sword. It's like, shit.
And then he picks the most vanilla-looking sword.
There's the
It's like, oh yeah, this is the one. It looks almost identical to the one he broke earlier.
he has
Finally, a sword worthy of me.
He has a Suzaku sword in the front up there too, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then there's
What's
a shot of
this?
us turning. Oh, and look what's in the background. It's the Keeper of the Lake. This is in Mordona, boys. Woo! That's hype. That's scary.
You know who that is? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Vana.
No.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? It's Ysayle. No, it's not Ysayle. Sorry, not Ysayle. I meant the other girl. What's her face?
Oh, Monbrita?
I was gonna say, why would it be Zell?
It'd be funny if it was Ysayle for no reason. But
It's Monbrita for some reason.
yeah.
I think Monbrita is more likely than Azael, but I think Vanara is more likely than either of them.
Yeah. Or maybe it's... This is literally the best view we get of it, because fucking Emmerich is fucking it all up for us here.
Or maybe it's the embodiment of the voice from the center of the planet.
Yeah. Could be Heidelin, for all we know. Like the first visual we ever get of her. It's hard to tell. It's very exciting because it's happening in Mordona. So
I can almost guarantee you we will not see this.
No.
On
or
13th.
maybe this is the cliffhanger. Like this is where it's like, who are you? And then they disappear. To be continued.
They're not gonna do that.
I'd be so fucking angry. I'd scream. All right.
They've never ended mid-conversation. It'd be
no,
so
it wouldn't be like that.
strange.
But they'd appear and they'd be like, huh? And then they'd disappear, and they would be standing there like dumbfounded, be like,
And that's it. The questions end. You just get dumped right back.
And then you go back and report to Tari or whatever. She's like, oh, that's weird. Anyways, we'll have a little break now. I'll make some of my horrendous tasting bread. See you later.
I think this would be like with Graha. It'll be like, oh, I've got a mission for you. Look forward to it in a couple of months.
Yeah. Where did we bury Monbrita? We buried Monbrita at the... No, wait, we didn't. We don't know if we buried her.
This isn't where she's buried.
Because she just turned into poof. She just disappeared, didn't she?
This is closer to the lake side of Mordona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her gravestone or whatever is like on the east of this, I think, or something. No, west of it.
Yeah. All right. And then, of course,
myself upon the darkened moon.
That is an interesting transition because we
is.
go from Moon and then it morphs into Heidelin.
But it
Oh,
also
I
has
didn't
the
see that
logo
before.
around it.
Oh yeah, it's the meteor logo, like
Oh yeah.
in the background. Wow, that's cool.
Bring it all back.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's say how is Ian getting here?
I don't know.
He's fine. Leave him alone.
I hope they don't.
I don't.
Yeah, go on.
No, you go first. Actually,
I hope they don't do like they force him to be in the story. Like in like there's like a point in the story where we go, oh, hold on, we need to send you down to Doma just to like talk to our guy, Ian, and then it just feels disconnected and weird. But
what I was going to say though was, none of these people appear in the trailer.
That's true.
Raubant speaks, but we never see him.
True. Maybe that's too.
Every scene with the leaders is spoilery.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe the first time we see them, they're already all tempered.
Oh.
What if that is true? What if that comes true? That is scary. I don't like that. All right. Anything to say about the transition from Moon to Heidelin? Do you have any idea what that could mean? Is there any reason for them to do that?
They're definitely going with that imagery a lot of kind of combining the two or letting you confuse them pretty often.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
something going on there.
I just had a cursed thought.
What?
Imagine if all the city-state leaders and Ian die, and then at the end of 6.0, as was his intention in 2.0, Gaius becomes the leader of the world.
He did it. He never gave up. Follow your dreams.
He would be the one to unite the three great continents.
Yes.
So
his plan all along.
That is cursed. I don't want that. It could be, though, that this... I mean, if we're going to take it to the extreme, it could be that they all die so that Yoshi-P can put new characters in charge of the city-states that he has made, that are his.
He made Emmerich.
He made Emmerich and Doma, man.
And Ian.
Yeah. And technically Lise.
Yeah, I was going to say, and technically Lise as well. He just made Lise.
But the original ones are not of his design.
It would be big stakes if they did all die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I will say it would be very chaotic.
Oh, what,
if
dude?
If none of the city-states had leaders until the start of 6.0.
But more cursed, he just kills off the ones he didn't design. He just kills off the original leaders. So we keep Ian, we keep Lise and Emmerich.
And Emmerich, I could believe that.
I'll be very Yoshi-P. Yeah, he had the chance to kill off Nanamo, but the problem with that was that the whole storyline leading up to Nanamo in retrospect was very confusing because it would have... I almost feel like that would have warranted an expansion just for that. Like, the chaos of Ul'dah cannot be resolved in just one patch. Even so, I wish they didn't go for that at all. You know how I feel about the end of A Realm Reborn, but yeah,
I think it's just because they didn't know how they didn't have the formula down back then.
No. So, yeah, there you go. That's that. Let's. To be fair, Kane Senna, I believe, was introduced after Yoshi-P took over, right? Because it was that other boy in charge originally.
Chad is also bringing up that Nanamo didn't appear until after Yoshi-P took over as well.
That's true. Actually, he made most of them. Did we see Merlweb? Merlweb
appears in... You've showed... Merlweb in Core, doesn't she?
No.
She doesn't?
Oh yes. No. She doesn't. She's only so in the original MSQ, you know that there's a different person in charge, but the admiral is never referenced by name. Only the previous admiral is. Because remember, you keep having echo flashbacks to old, to like a year before, and that's when another admiral is in charge. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
And there's a coup. Whatever. Anyways, she appears later, I believe. Right? Am I remember? It's been a while since I know Core. It's been a while since I played 1.0, so I don't remember. But
It seems like Yoshi-P created all of them.
Well then, even Raubon? Yeah, he did. I guess. Oh, I'm on shaky ground. I don't want to say... I can't say that right now, but sure. Let's say that he did. Okay, well then everyone is up for grabs. He can kill any one of them if he wants.
There's a little play doll. You can smash them together if he wants to.
Merlwyb can die because... what a thing to say. Merlwyb is technically over her term limit, and she's a dictator. I feel like
you're the only person.
I'm the only person who's keeping track of like everyone's term. She like should no longer be in office.
Like, I agree with Lakiel. Merlwyb is a dictator.
Yeah, get her out.
And we're like Limpsons by nature.
Yeah,
Rollo.
This is tyranny. All right, so
just writing hash marks like another day with her in charge. Still waiting for resignation, man.
We are 2 years past her term limit. I see. Okay, we've survived 2 years of tyranny by Blowfistwin. All right.
Chad is bringing up Merlwyb, not Merlwyb. Kane Senna is one of the only characters here that has never had a death fake out.
Did Emmerich?
Has Emmerich had? Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, he
got stabbed when he was out on a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It's so weird though, because who would kill her? She would bore them to death before they even made it to her. Like, she'd be like, please stop, I am the elder seed seer of Gridania. She speaks so slowly that fall asleep on the way there. Yeah. All right, that's the trailer. We'll see what happens. It is interesting that all the city-state leaders are on the art around Hydaelyn. There's no scions. That they are the imagery in the artwork, so that is interesting. All right, that is.
We are going to Cartano, so this is back. The leaders were very important the first time we went to Cartano.
True, that's true. All right, let's go back here. Right, that's the trailer. Very hype.
Very good trailer.
Yes.
Some very nice Bosja music. There's a remix of the thing.
Yeah.
I'm very hyped for a lot of the music that was in that trailer.
Okay, so we move into the live letter now. It opened with them with like one of those confetti balls that you pull, and out came a scroll that said 22 million adventurers.
Whoa.
Which yeah.
7 million bots.
Yeah. So 22 million, I mean, it's good. 22 million people have signed up for the game at some point. That is not active players. Let's just, again, there's always going to be a comment about it if we don't say it. That is not active players. That's just registered accounts.
It's still a big number. So you got 22 million people to make an account.
Yes.
So
yes,
that does count for something.
That's true. Also, weird number to celebrate, 22. But I guess they were like, we have to let's celebrate something when we start this live letter. They're like, all right, we've just passed 22 million. Okay, we'll do that. They confirmed once again that the part 1 will release on Tuesday, April 13th, with part 2 releasing at the end of May. So probably the last
After
Tuesday of May.
Probably. They specifically said after the Fan Fest.
Yes.
So that leaves probably, I think, two Tuesdays that it could be.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then they went through all the stuff we already know. MSQ is split. Pagathon is the dungeon. Final chapter of the Sorrow of Wurlit. The new trial, which is the Cloud deck, which we saw earlier with Diamond Weapon, with Extreme, of course. The new Alliance raid, Your Dark Apocalypse, which is the Tower. So the Japanese title for the Ruby and Emerald weapon has previously been Ruby/Emerald Weapon Destroying Operation. The new one, this one, is called the Diamond Weapon Capture Operation. So we're not destroying it, we're capturing it.
I would hope so. We got some. There's a nice. Our sisters in there. Our Yumoto.
I don't think our sister is in it. I think it's the guy. I think it's Alphonse.
Yeah.
But she's Yorimoto. Come on.
She's probably in the G Warrior. I don't think she's in danger.
Okay, so...
But also, we sort of understand more about how the weapons work now, so...
Only took 3 tries.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. That's that. We will get to when he does the live demo in a bit. Job adjustments were just small number changes. I believe he said like it's just 1 or 2% increase in numbers.
Yeah.
And
I know Dragoon was specifically mentioned. I can't remember the other job that was mentioned.
Yeah.
No point in making major changes anyway, because it's the last.
There's
match.
nothing.
Yeah.
And there's no new challenging content, so they don't need to worry about balancing that much.
No.
Yeah. The hardest content's going to be fucking Savage from patch ago. So
yeah.
Or whatever the new
Diamond Weapon Extreme.
Yeah.
That and the Savage version of the 48-man thing.
Right.
To do.
Yeah.
Delibram Regine?
No, the new one, right?
There's not going to be a... That's going to be...
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the 24-man. That's not going to be the hardest.
Right, okay. All right, so Crafter and Gatherer updates will feature very challenging expert recipes where the reward will be a very shiny main hand tool upon completion, which I guess is glamour. So
I would hope it's glamour, because otherwise why did you bother doing the entire Skysteel storyline?
Right. They also showed the maps opened via the gathering log will now indicate areas where gathering points appear. There's like a little box that pops up, and I guess it's either when you highlight it on the map or when you click it in the little log. It's one of them. It'll show on the map. A listing of fish.
Before,
yeah, go on.
Before it only showed on the minimap.
Yes.
In the circular one.
Yeah. A listing of fish to be released at fishing holes will be added. So there's also that. All right. Believe it or not, Ishgardian Restoration update. We already know this. This is the Fate system. Clever name. I think the biggest... So this is still just... We're going to get into like the details in a bit, but new custom... Well, except for this one. New custom delivery client. Everyone was like, who could the custom delivery client possibly be? It was very exciting. Everyone was throwing out names.
Who are we undressing next?
Yeah, who are we undressing? Well, you get the honor of undressing Count Charlemagne de Durandare.
Hell yeah.
Old man from the story. There you go.
Take it off, old man.
Yeah, there you go. With his big hat and stupid face. He is the custom delivery client. So look forward to that. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He also said, So the Ishgard restoration is complete, and then he jokingly said, "So see you in Garlemald." So Garlemald restoration confirmed.
Or how Alamigo is not even considered.
No.
Mhm.
They
Who
don't.
cares?
They've forgotten about it. They're like,
Not even as a
what? A la
They're gonna
Capri?
blow up Alamigo in this patch.
Yeah. All right. Next we talked about Triple Triad. Not much to say about it from what we just talked about. They did say the use of 4 card. They're adjusting the use of 4 cards for 4-star cards in a deck.
They also said that some of the harder to obtain cards will be obtainable in other ways.
Yes.
So they'll probably just fill the world with a couple more playable opponents who will give cards that up till now were only available in instances, probably.
Yeah.
Are there some event cards too? Like, was it Noctis? You get to do this quest,
That's true.
right?
There was some.
You
there's
do.
some Noctis card.
It's currently unobtainable if you didn't do the 15 crossover, so maybe they'll add it into the game at some point.
Yeah. Because they have added a reward that will be added for obtaining all Triple Triad cards, and it's weird for them to add that in 5.55 and then having cards that are completely unobtainable.
Yeah.
So
You gonna go for it, Georgi?
you're gonna get all the cards?
No, because I've said this before. As long as there are cards that are locked behind doing Eureka, I'll never get every card, so I'm not even going to try.
True. That's true. There are updates to Explorer mode, so they will add level 70 dungeons to that. Level sync and an item level sync can be disabled now, and instruments can be used as well.
Yeah.
Explorer mode.
Play the bongos and the burn inside the worm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, some new updates. New indicators for bonuses while ocean fishing will be added. Don't know what that means. There were no visual examples. It's just a thing he mentioned.
What part of the bonuses? Like, do you mean the bonuses when you're done fishing, or the bonus objectives? Do those need icons? I don't know.
No idea.
Who knows?
Yeah. A new instrument, like we mentioned, will be added to the performance feature in 5.55. A reward for obtaining all trial mounts from the 5.x patch series will be added. And new prices will be available at the Manderville Gold Saucer. Hotbar slots can now be saved when editing an active set of Blue Mage actions, which is nice. It will now be possible to accept achievement rewards from the achievement list. Jonathas is out of a job, baby! Actually,
almost.
He has a part-time job as a veteran rewards man, but that's essentially not a job anymore because they're not adding new veteran rewards. So he's just.
Don't worry, they'll probably add one in 6.0, and then we'll not see another one.
Yeah,
for an expansion.
Dusty old stock there for new players, I guess. So that's that, and so that literally means they showed it. It's like. You have your achievement list, and on the right side, there's just an icon with the item that you've obtained, and you just click that, and you can get it. And you just get it from the list. You don't have to go to Jonathas.
That's crazy. That's how the Spaghetti Code do that.
Maybe that's part of those 15 gigabytes that's been removed from the PS5 version. Maybe that's what that is. It's just Jonathas' spaghetti. Yeah.
Rollo, how do you feel that in English he's called Jonathas, but in Japan that he's called Jonathan?
That's like the same thing as Sydney and Cindy in 15, which is fucking infuriating.
Yeah. Okay, and collision detection will be updated, which was a very interesting thing. We'll talk about that now, I think. Yeah. All right. So first of all,
quickly mention the.
I'll go. Yeah. Amount originally intended for the 14 online store will instead be available for MGP, which is huge, because usually when they have an item that they have the option sell on MogStation, release in the games that they can obtain for their through in-game currency. They always go for MogStation. They just fucking push that button. They don't even think. They're like, what is that other button? Get that fucking other button away from me. For once, there was someone who went, bum. They pressed the button for the first time. We are getting a mount that was intended for the online store, but is now being available for MGP. We will look at them in a bit. I mean, they're not great, but
I don't. Because we didn't see the FGP mount.
Do we know that? Oh yeah, sorry, these were gill sinks. Right.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the MGP mount. Sorry. I'm retracting my statement. I'm sorry. We will not show you that mount. Okay. Now, the updates to collision detection are a means of future-proofing 14. Now, this was interesting. Some things in particular floated housing items may not be possible anymore following the update. Rip a lot of houses. Yeah.
But they did say you can report it if it's too broken, and they might do something about it.
Yes,
because they don't mind the housing floating thing at all.
They were trying not to do. They said efforts were made not to affect this, but it seems they have not been completely successful. So,
well, they don't necessarily know because they would need to replicate every single house to be able to see how it affects.
Okay, so this is what Yoshida explained. Basically, you're playing an online game that requires you to connect to the server Square Enix prepared for you. Any action you performed, like jump or landing, requires the client to send the info of that detection to the server so that the server can verify that you have performed such an action, which allows you to proceed. However, due to the collision being programmed and used since the old days of 14, starting from the legacy version, and with the improvement of hardware and technology, they felt that there is a need for the collision detection technology to be updated so that when you're playing 14 in better hardware, better frame rate, the server can better process the data you send to the server. If they don't, if you're playing with a hardware where your character runs too smoothly, the server cannot catch up with the info you sent, which may cause your character to clip at places due to old setup. The update is meant to improve your gaming experience. So better just future-proofing, like he said. It's good. It will make the game more responsive, possibly, for better hardware for people playing on not potatoes.
And it might allow them to uncap the frame rate.
Yes, that too. Yes.
Oh no, not the physics, the boo physics. Oh.
That's true. Yeah. It's possible that this is also. Yeah, it's also possible that it has to do with RMT and like bots and stuff as well, which have been abusing 14's interesting, I'm sure, netcode.
It's so funny to see them just clipping into the ground though, like a pile.
Remember? That used to be one of the most. I felt embarrassed when I showed my friends the game and they were like leveling through and they were like, "Wait, there's like 20 Lalafells in Black Mage outfits right at this point. They're gone! They're gone! They're all gone! Oh, they're back again!" And I'm like, don't worry about it. Yeah, so, that's that. The development servers are already filled with Endwalker features, so they can't demo on their usual servers. So Yoshi-P didn't have his God mode commands during this. He now so this is the point where he showed off Diamond Weapon for the first time. I'll just show that one introduction picture here. Which so we have to describe this.
It's Gundam, like when that one Gundam's in the fucking carrier.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this Gundam series, so I don't know what the name of it is, but this is exactly that.
Yeah, it's essentially the G Warrior carrying the arena.
So, I think Rollo is more accurate. I don't think the G Warrior is carrying the arena. I think the arena is carrying the G Warrior, and the arena is just able to keep itself afloat anyway.
Oh, okay. That's how it is. All right. So that's its own ship. That's
yes.
Okay. All right.
It's a nice square design, very aerodynamic.
Yeah. Yes. So there it is. He then also showed us this, which is the arena itself.
So I didn't take this one because it doesn't show off one of the features that he's
I
going
picked the
to
wrong
explain.
picture. Okay, well, we don't have the other picture, so that's fine.
Yeah.
The new well, I'll just say he couldn't pull because of spoilers, and you can fall off. Okay, I know this is a bit at this point, but you don't have to. I don't think we have had a boss arena where you can't fall off in a very long time, so you don't, or either can't fall off or just die touching it. That's just the game, Yoshi-P. We understand. So the target marker has been changed. Unfortunately, not shown here because this is actually it's not showing in any of the screenshots I have of anything. So that's interesting. It's just
There's a slide
conveniently blocked every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now his job gauge is blocking it, but there is a new arrow on the target ring that shows the direction the boss is facing on its flank. Like on his side. In fact, it's just on the side, so it's easier for people to see where the boss is facing. It's just that.
Not as necessary with the diamond weapon. It's pretty obvious which direction it's facing. But for some things that, especially like the hexadrones and other enemies like that, it's much more useful to know which way it's facing if they're going to use a forward-facing AoE.
Yes. So that's good. He said it's the first time they've updated the target marker since A Realm Reborn. So it's been a hot 7 years. Wait, 7 years? It's 7, yeah.
8 years, he says.
No positionals. Huh?
8 years. Oh, it's been 8 years?
He says 8 years.
Yeah, it'll be 8 years in August. Jesus wept. I hate that. I don't like that. It means it's been 11 years since A Realm Reborn. Sorry, 1.0.
Jesus isn't doing anything right now.
It's deep. The diamond weapon has no positionals. So that's good if you don't like positionals. Target markers will
like most people.
Yeah. Target markers will differ depending on whether an enemy has positionals or not. So there's that. Now to Ishgardian Restoration.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the nice graphic we have here.
Oh, I didn't include this because it's so stupid. But he explained that so there's the fate thing, right? Where there's a celebration every 2 days. With 1 day in between where there's a break, right? I have told you...
I think it's...
So
I think the 2 days is the break, and then there's...
Yeah, and 1 day celebration. Yeah, that's how it is. Celebration, break. Now you understand the concept, right? 2 days break, fate. 2 days break, fate. I'm going to do a Yoshi-P right now. And I'm going to show you what he decided to do. Oh, frog. He made...
See, this is why he prints things out.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Oh, no. Nope.
Yeah, there's some arrows.
Yeah, do you see it there?
Oh, an angle. Yeah.
Yeah, he shows. So he shows. There's like a graphic that's like 1 day celebration, 2 days break, 1 day celebration, 2 days break. It's very interesting. But there you go. If you didn't understand it, now you have it visually as well. Okay. You will receive loot boxes depending on contribution as rewards for fate completion. Yes? Georgi? You sounded like you had something to say. Did we die? Hello?
No, I died.
Oh, you died. It happened again. It happened again. Every time I ask Georgi of anything, it's goes quiet. Yeah? Okay.
What I was going to say was... Sorry. Bless you. What I was going to say was Fate's the fates occur every 2 hours on the celebratory day. So that means that there will be
12.
12?
Yes. There are 12 celebrations on the day, yes. And you'll receive loot boxes depending on contribution as rewards for fate completion. So you get loot boxes, and don't worry, you will get fireworks in them, because they spend a lot of time, apparently, making those graphics. So
They're very
visual
sharp.
effects.
Yeah.
The visual effects team worked very hard.
Mm-hmm. They also showed a picture of, I guess, one of the fates in the celebration here. Or, sorry, one of the activities in the fate. Throwing big Moogles. Big-ass Moogles. I must say, what
if you're not...
Sorry, what?
I feel as if you're not throwing them. I think they're just going to be carried.
Yeah,
oh my god, they're massive.
Yeah, there's no...
They are massive.
When I first saw this, I was like, oh, it's just like Moogles that are flying around, like living ones. I didn't realize they were being fucking carried.
What do you think the purpose of that is? Well, like, what are you doing? Are you just prepare? Are you moving them?
Maybe we're taking them out of storage, and then we're taking them to where the fate is.
Maybe. I must say, I never understood why these arches exist. Like, this is not the first time we've seen an arch in like a celebration event in 14. This looks like sausage, like a blue sausage link stretched over an arch.
This looks like with the fucking little cheap looking balloons.
Yeah,
it looks like a little county fair.
Yeah, I brought this up during the live letter coverage, Rollo, that I think balloons in this game look really ugly.
Yeah. Okay, so now so that's the firmament. Now for PlayStation 5, they brought up all the stuff that's coming. Remember, PlayStation 5 beta starts with the release of patch 5.5 on April 13th. They mention fast loading times, 4K display compatible. Choose between 4K. What was that again? Wide, whatever, 1440p or full HD. It has high resolution UI assets. We'll definitely talk about that in a second. DualSense haptic feedback, additional trophies, and 3D audio support. I'm assuming additional trophies includes like... Wait, what would the additional trophies be, actually? Is it just like a platinum trophy for completing Endwalker?
Well,
no, not Endwalker, Shadowbringers?
There currently are only trophies for A Realm Reborn.
Yes.
So possibly they've gone back and added trophies for Heavenswood, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and... Well, Endwalker's not out yet, but maybe they're already setting that up.
Possible.
Have you tried 14 on your PS5, by the way? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
I'll wait until the beta starts so I can get the full experience, I think.
Okay. Report
back. This is where the stream gets really weird. So I'll just mention the sound as well. The 3D audio support, the sound team has been working very hard on getting the 3D audio thing, which is a big gimmick with the PS5 working, so you can like hear footsteps and you know exactly where they are. They will help apparently with fights that deal with direction. We're getting, well, the Unreal trial that we're getting will benefit from that audio. I will just say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really don't understand this audio thing with the PS5 because it depends more on your speakers, doesn't it? Like your surround sound setup.
You should have watched that long keynote with that man who spoke very softly.
I did watch the keynote. It sounds like fucking marketing nonsense.
No, people say that this is like a big thing.
Yeah, a lot of people have mentioned this. Like like people that have experienced it. Yeah. It's magic, Rollo.
It's audio magic.
If I like plugged in a PS5 to like a shitty little downward facing like this kind of speaker.
Remember, that's what he said. That is a problem that they are working on because every speaker is different. So they need to that's something that's going to be improved over time. For now, if you want the full experience, you need to use those 3D headphones or like they have like I think they have a list of supported devices.
Yeah, I can guarantee you that soundbar is in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it only on headphones? Okay, so it's only on headphones right now.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. I thought they were talking.
Their goal is to have it work on any device, but I don't know how that's gonna work. But that's up to the Sony engineers. I don't know.
Actual magic.
Yeah. Now that's actual magic. All right. Anyways, the things get weird now because they want to show off the 4K version of Final Fantasy XIV, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they have this TV in the background, which they make sure to tell us this is a 4K television. And you will be able to see with your own eyes how high res this is. He says that while the stream is streaming at 720p. So it was very interesting. And so to prove...
acknowledged that.
He did acknowledge it. But to me, that was the most Yoshi-P. That was just a pure Yoshi-P moment for me. That was like, we've had the paper, we've had the phone, we've had computer screens, we've had the little handy cam television screen. And to prove that it was 4K on a 720p stream, they zoomed in on the icons on stream. And of course, it has spawned so many memes. And I was so happy when I saw it happen because I'm like, you know, you're producing gold. You are a legend. And this was such a good moment because we were just looking at the at the buttons, and for a second the camera zoomed out a little, and Yoshi-P just popped into frame, and it's like head for scale. It was.
I love this fucking weird comment. I have clear skin.
Yeah.
That was not the point. He does have very nice skin, very few wrinkles, no acne scars.
Right.
Share your skin routine.
Though to be fair, this is a 720p capture, so I mean, right. So there it is. It was very impressive. It looked nice. I think the thing that I already knew it was going to blow me away, but the loading times are very quick. Like it. Yeah. Yes. Almost feels like the text that comes up on the screen, it's been placed there on purpose. Just they're slowing it down on purpose just so you can get the title to pop up and then come back in. Obviously, he's loading into a zone with no players. There's no load anywhere on the server, so there's always network traffic that needs to go through and stuff. So that's gonna slow you down eventually. But it looked really good, and also. I've said this before, and if you haven't done this already, if you're playing on PS4 or PC right now, load into a zone and take a good look at that like title card that pops up, because that's some low-res shit. It has bothered the hell out of me since A Realm Reborn, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the PS3, and they just never fixed it after the PS3 support ended. I'm glad it's happening now.
I hate the slow zoom mode too, because this makes it worse.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's already too low res. Don't increase the size.
Yeah, blow it up some more. Come on.
Okay, so that's yeah. So actual quote for the reasoning why they use this TV. We could just show footage, but that could be fake, right? It could be pre-recorded, right? Even also, I will say that argument is so strange considering. This update will be released. Like this is releasing in 2 weeks. Why would they lie? So what we do is we have this 4K screen in the dev team. This is 4K. One issue. This stream is 720p for no reason, by the way. I don't know why it's 720p. The material is 4K. The stream is 720p. This is a challenge to see how well you can present the beauty of 4K on a 720p stream.
It's not wrong.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Okay. Then they showed off a campfire minion, and I think the reasoning was like, I think that was mentioned in the Famitsu interview, is that a lot of people like camping alone. So they've made a minion so you can bring the campfire with you. Which I'm like, that's so sad. Question mark.
It's cute though.
Like the pillow, it won't follow you.
No.
And Foxconn says if that followed you, it'd be kind of a horror game.
Yeah. They also showed off the new emote list, the new emote search function, which is very nice because there are a lot of emotes in the game right now, and there'll definitely be more. So now you can search them up, which is nice. He then got into he just showed off the ring again with the arrows, and then he showed off the loading times, which I still think is the most impressive part of the PS5 version so far for me. Is the near instantaneous teleport times. Okay, they also said that the loading times on the PS5 will be good, but they will also increase the loading times for PC. So
if you have an SSD.
If you have an SSD, that's important to know. So I don't think, maybe there won't be that big of a difference between PC and PS5 players after all.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that, again, they are removing 15 gigabytes from the PS4 version. I wonder if the changes will also shrink the size of the PC version.
Maybe it's just good compression. Don't they have some like weird compression technology for PS5?
That's
now,
true.
right?
That's true. They do have that. So that could be why. All right. I just want, because 14 isn't very SSD optimized. So maybe they'll
it's not.
Yeah. So
I'm very disappointed when I spent a lot of money on SSD and I'm like, it's faster.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now they showed off couple of minions. They showed off one of those near like Tomberry looking.
I showed off a little stubby.
Yes. Minion, and the little pyramid with legs.
I have to think this comes from Pagelfan, but it's very creepy. This is the horror movie that Foxconn is talking about.
It's literally a pyramid with legs. It even has a staircase as its mouth, which is it's bizarre.
Yeah, because like with the demon brick and other like inanimate objects that have previously been minions, you always see the legs. This thing, it just stands up when you start moving. It's very creepy. I don't like it.
No, it's scary.
They also showed off some mounts. They showed off the mount that we've seen before, which is the we believe the
Jade weapon.
Did we ever get a confirmation that it was that? Did anyone see that?
I don't think they ever referred to it by name.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be a weapon though, because what else could it possibly be?
Yeah. They also showed off a tiny what is that? It's so
Ribber.
Diamond.
Oh yeah.
Weapon.
Which one's that? What's that from?
The Diamond Ribber.
Oh, that's Diamond Weapon, of course. And of course, now they showed off some new mounts. Which
these are tacky.
These are some tacky looking mounts coming up, and
Mounts.
Well, I've only shown one of them. Unfortunately, I don't have the Ronkin one.
One.
This is why I want to show it, because I hate this one so much.
They look so active.
Okay, let's talk about the least horrible one before we get to the ugly one. The first one is the Ronka serpent, Great Serpent of Ronka thing, but gold, and it's spewing out money when it flies.
Okay.
Which I thought was fine. I thought it was an odd design. It's a reskin, but it's all right. But then they showed this, and I'm like that. Which is the Namazu
Palanquin.
Yeah, Palanquin mount, which I already don't really love. I think it's a bit much. It's a bit much, too big, too bulky. And now it's like gold. They're like piss yellow, and there's money coming out of it.
You know what? They are piss yellow. The golden whisker does not look this like fluorescent.
No, and they also glow, which is weird.
I want to think it's because of it's 720p to a 4K TV. I want to say it's that, and I hope it's more like the Minion.
I don't think it is. I think this is the color, because they definitely glow as well. He flew around with it for a bit, and there's a glow. This is the most horrible looking mount I've ever seen.
They look like Simpsons characters.
No, these are not the ones that were supposed to be on the Mog Station, because these are being sold for Gil. These are supposed to be Gil sinks, and Yoshi-P specifically said that people have too much money in this game, and so they have to make new Gil sinks. He said it's going to be more than 2 million Gil. It's not 1, it's not 2 million Gil, so probably 3. It's gonna be in the high millions, it seems. So there you go. You can buy them with, I think it's 5. This is 5.5, right? I don't know if he specified.
Well, he didn't mention, but probably.
Yeah.
It'd be weird to hold them. No, you don't get these ugly ass mounts yet.
Yeah.
Wait until the end of May.
Yeah. Also, just again to repeat this, we don't know what the MGP mount is, and it was not shown off during the live letter. So,
though, if you open that picture again, we do see 2 new mounts on his hotbar that we have not seen before.
Oh, let's have a look.
There is a Is there a dolphin?
Yeah, on the
Where?
on the right side of the leftmost one.
I think that's the Gwibber.
What?
I think it's the diamond Gwibber.
You sure?
Yes, I think that's the diamond Gwibber.
Oh.
The new ones are the.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at minions. I'm looking at the left. That's
those are minions.
Right,
the dolphin is new. We don't have a dolphin in game yet.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm on the right side now. Okay. Right.
Okay. So the 2 new mounts are the male and female antelopes.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Interesting MGP mount. But
if they're the MGP mounts,
yeah, we don't know if they are. Let's not. We don't know. We don't know what the MGP mounts are. But there you go. Those are 2 mounts that are currently not in the game. All right. You'll be able to log into the PS5 as soon as 5.5 maintenance is over, and you'll be able to download the client beforehand. They did not give a date for that, but sure, it's a couple of days, 1 or 2 days before. It won't feel like a beta, hopefully, says Yoshi-P. I'd find it hard to believe it would, because it's still the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there will be a free trial version for the PS5 too, and as long as there aren't too many bugs, the beta will quickly transfer into the final version, like we mentioned earlier. So all platforms will have the loading time sped up. An option to use the high resolution UI will be added to the Windows version as well. So we're all getting the high res UI.
An option.
Yeah, I love that that's an option. You can opt in for the low res pixelated title cards between each zone. A pricey new mount, like we mentioned, and the new arrows, which will show the direction of the target ring.
Yeah. For the target ring specifically, if it's got positionals, the arrow pointing in the direction that the enemy is facing will be on the outside. If it doesn't have positionals, the arrow will be on the inside of the ring.
Yes. So that's important to note, yeah. All right, and then they jumped into Near Raid and the tower at Paradigm's Breach. It is a very visually impressive dungeon, I would say. It looks very true to the tower as it was in Automata. It's how I remember it, like with the entrance area. With he couldn't go through one of the rooms because it would trigger. There would probably be spoilery bosses in there. But he did go up to the first boss, which is this guy from Near Replicant slash Gestalt. What is it called? Jack
of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. Surprise, you can fall off the platform. And
he showed us.
And he showed us. Of course he did. Yeah, it looked neat. The whole place looks cool. It's very true to the source material here. Of course, with the exception of the bosses, which are from a different game. But yeah. There will be weekly quest tied to the Nier raid. Now,
okay.
Yeah, go on.
So, my theory is that this weekly quest you will need to do at least one time to get the true ending for as far as the game will, as far as this quest line will be shown in our game. Because like in Nier Automata, you essentially play the game twice.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that being...
That would be funny, getting alternate endings every... like, to fully clear the raid, you have to wait a month and do it every week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they also showed gear, so let's have a look at the gear that they showed us. We'll start with this first one.
I really tried to see where this armor might have been from.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a mix of Yorha Boy stuff.
Yeah.
It sort of looks like, I think Unit 12 was his name from the stage play.
Explain what Yorha Boys is for people that don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, there's a stage play for like a prequel for Nier Automata. There's one called Yorha Girls and one called Yorha Boys. And from the last patch for the last Nier content stuff, the armor was mostly Yorha Boy stuff. So it looks like this is maybe a mix of some of the boys' armor, sort of, from the stage play. But I can't tell exactly. Or maybe there is like some special exclusive stage play version that you can't get in the DVD or something. I don't know.
Yeah. This is also the outfit that I feel like is the most similar to the other gear that we've gotten so far. Yeah.
What class do you think this is? What role?
Striking.
Yeah. It looks like it would be...
That's
like
what I think as well.
Yeah, all right, the other gear. This is the gear worn by... What's her name?
Anemone.
Yeah, Anemone. Which I think looks really nice. Although, you know, when capes and stuff in this game just does not look good. It looks good standing still, but once you start moving, you realize that shit's stuck to your heels. And
This, most likely a ranged physical armor set, because I think that's what.
I have prayed so hard for this to be healer, but but unfortunately, I think my gear is going to be this. Which is Devil Unpopular.
You say unfortunately. Gear. I'm excited if this is our gear.
I'm not.
I will say.
Show off that hip.
I will say the pants kind of look like Maelstrom gear.
Yeah.
There is a pair of Maelstrom pants that look very similar to this.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the pants and the shoes. Well, maybe not so much the shoes. I think the pants is what really puts me off here. But yeah,
I probably wouldn't use the pants. I'd probably pair it with something that looks nice.
Yeah,
I do like the shirt though. It's not a skirt, sort of. It's a
also skirt? The handpiece looks like one of those. It looks like a bracelet type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than like gloves.
I know this is Devil Unpopula's gear, but to me, this kind of looks like Mog Station gear. I guess that's why I don't like it. It looks like something someone would have bought on Mog Station. All right, that's the gear.
Do you think that might be because, unlike with the 9S 2B type gear, you haven't been desensitized to this aesthetic compared to like the all black aesthetic that we've gotten for the rest of the Nier raids?
I think so.
Ooh. Oh, you want to... This is something I kind of learned when I was watching the live stream, because I watched some of it on my own time. But the music they were using is
Oh, right.
from. I don't. Wait, do we put this part in the notes? Or am I skipping ahead?
I don't think.
I wrote the name of the music preview.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Kanye
Well,
Salvation.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it's a slightly different version of that because it has one of the fucking bell chime songs from like the secret final boss of Drakengard 1.
Ooh.
I don't remember if the original song always had that in it, but
That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure it's the the big white lady. If you know, you know.
Oh, you've shown this to me. Yes. All
If
right.
you know, she makes like a very distinct chime. So
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
it has that, which is.
Okay. Exciting. There's a lot of Drakengard references in general in all of these raids, I feel like. So yeah, there you go. They also said that it's easier to obtain special drops from the earlier near raids with this patch. So if you still don't have the stuff that drops in the old near raids, they'll be easier to get now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Unreal. If you go back 1 week or 2 weeks ago when we talked about Unreal, I said Nostradamus style, as a joke, I said Whirl Eater makes sense for Unreal, and you both went no. No. And I think it was out of fear.
I think we were, yes.
But unfortunately, that's what we got. We got the Whirl Eater Unreal, everyone. Leviathan.
Really is a black and white moment, huh?
I didn't even want to make this is like not something I once remembered. Yeah, I Nostradamus'd it, I think. So here you go, Unreal Whirl Eater. They had to like scale it back a little, so it must have been real hell. Never thought of Whirl Eater as a very difficult fight, but a very boring fight is how I remember it. It's boring. The drums and I never liked the song. It's just, to me, it's just, yeah, it's a very annoying fight.
Was it always that hard? Because by the time I got to it, it was. I think I got what the World Year was 2.2, right?
2.1.
2.
That was
No, it's a
Woken.
2. No, it's 2.2.
Oh, that was
2.2.
Into the Maelstrom. Okay.
Yeah.
That's-
by the time I did it, I got to it. It was like 2.3, and I remember just doing it and be like, "Oh, that fight sucks. It wasn't very fun." But it wasn't like I don't remember it being hard.
It was crazy? Hard when it came out because it was I think it was the first time we had a boss where it would reflect certain magic. Or like not magic, but like it would have that mechanic where you have to fight the tail and the head.
Yeah.
Based on his buff and debuff or whatever. And then there was a heal swap, which was brand new. Also, never really used again, which is very interesting.
No.
Where a tank gets a debuff, and every time the healer heals them, they build up like a stack, and every time the stack goes up, their heal range decreases, so they have to get closer and closer to the tank, which of course there's splash damage and shit going on, so it's dangerous. So eventually you would have so many stacks, and then you would swap with the other healer. You don't see that today, because that phase is over so quickly, and is it even... It must still be in the game, but I don't even remember having to think about
Briny Mirror will still always activate.
Right.
Is that in normal?
No.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
yeah. In normal, you'd never see it, but yeah. So that was an annoying mechanic. I was about to say interesting. It was an annoying mechanic because when you're farming it, it's annoying to have a healer with you that, healers aren't used to communicate that much.
Chad is bringing up something that I brought up during the live battle yesterday. It doesn't activate on OGCD heals. I think they will have made it. They will have
Yeah,
changed it so that
because-
it is affected by OGCD heals.
when
Otherwise,
this came out, there was only Benediction and
Lustrate.
and Lustrate. So yeah, we have a lot more now.
And a lot more of our heals are off the GCD.
Mm-hmm.
You try and heal as much as possible off the GCD.
Yes.
So
Yeah. All right. There we go. That's what you have to look forward to in Unreal. Unreal continues to be
I look forward to.
Content.
Please look forward to it.
And they also teased Sephiroth for 6.0. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mela was very happy.
I was gonna say, don't say that, Rollo. If Mailer's still in chat, you're gonna get yelled at later.
I like Sephiroth. It feels like a weird thing to jump to for the first Unreal for.
Well, it's
What
weird
would
for
you
them to
pick?
jump from Titan to Leviathan as well.
Leviathan.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying the first Unreal was
Shiva.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't think there's
it doesn't
any-
have a pattern. They just
Yeah,
pick
you're
what
No,
they
I
want.
think there's no logic to the order that they want to go in for
Yeah.
Unreals.
Yeah.
I like Sephiroth. Don't get me wrong. It was just I don't think that's the big heavens word you fight I think of for extremes.
Right.
What would you pick if you were to pick the first Heavensward Unreal trial?
Well, I guess I couldn't pick Thornton because they're already making.
It'd be weird if they released the Unreal and then the next patch they released the Ultimate, unless it's like training.
Yeah. I'd probably pick Ravana. Yeah.
Ravana, even when it was first released, was not very difficult.
It's not, no, but that's the Heaven's Word experience I think of doing Ravana.
Yeah. Well, we're getting Sephiroth probably. Well, Sephiroth probably, but we'll see.
They didn't guarantee anything.
No.
I hope they do Nidhogg though. That would be very
Yeah.
fun to do as a.
I don't want them to start with Nidhogg. I think Nidhogg is something I want them to build up to in terms of Unreals for the next expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Limitless Blue don't happen though. Don't happen.
No.
I don't think they're going to make a Limitless
No.
Blue Unreal.
No.
That's still not fun to
No.
this day.
No. No. Okay. Save the Queen update. They showed some pictures of Zadnor. I don't have them here, but it's like a slightly greener version. Well, it is greener than our current map of Bosnia, of the southern front.
I mean, there's not random pools of cerulean everywhere.
No. The place is called Sadnor, like you all know that. On the border.
So
yeah, go on.
The infuriating thing is that this seems to be the northern front, but they didn't call it that.
No, they did not.
What kind of weird fucking attack plan is this? All right, we're doing the southern front, then we're looping around to the northern front. All right.
I don't know what they're doing, but on the border with occupied Dalmasca, in the northeast of Bosnia, stands the sunken plateau Zadnor. It is here that the 4th Legion will make its stand with the battle. Sorry, what? The battle for Bosnia reaching its bloody climax.
Sunken Plateau feels like an oxymoron.
Yes.
I don't know.
Right. So to unlock it, you need to do the 5.4 main scenario quest and the 5.45 Save the Queen story. No requirement to do the 5.5 story. So
No.
You can go straight into this on patch day.
I mean, no, you can't.
No, you can't. It's 5.5. So that makes it even stranger. So there's something in 5.4 that's too important to ignore for this story. That's interesting. All right. The final chapter of the Save the Queen will be penned, which was a weird word to use there, but there it is. It will be penned. Resistant rank cap will increase from 15 to 25. So 10 more levels, everyone. New skirmishes and critical engagements will be added. What a surprise. And the new large-scale assault with maximum of 48 players is called the Daladria, which is the name of the ship.
No, Dalriada.
Oh, sorry. It's so tiny. It's so tiny.
I know, it's hard to read.
Boomer eyes. Dalradia. A new large-scale assault. It says max 48
Every time
players.
you don't say it correctly.
Oh, God. Let me do it again. I'm going to
Dalriada.
Let Grandpa zoom in for a little bit. Dalriada. I'm gonna have to say that a lot, so I need to repeat it. Dalriada.
Yeah.
Dalriada. The Dalriada. The Dalriada.
Yes.
The Dalriada. Don't say that.
Don't confuse him.
I'm old, Rollo. Don't do that. The Dalriada. Okay. A new large-scale assault. Max 48 players will be added. Elements of progression beyond rank 25 will be implemented as well. So there's endgame. There's something to keep it alive after you've reached top rank.
I'm hoping so, because that's a big failing of Eureka, and
Yes.
I'm hoping that's something they fix, because they still have a problem with long-term content in 14.
Yes. So, and if you were worried, you do not need to be rank 15. You only have to have completed the Delubrium Reginae story. So that's rank 10.
So that's not a big commitment. That's pretty...
That's very easy, yeah.
It's like a day or two worth of work if you have a lot of time one day.
Yeah. So about the relic... no, this is not relic. Actually, they don't really touch... Well, they do. Save the Queen adjustments in patch 5.5. A means to increase mount speed will be added in Bosnia? Is that for both instances? It didn't really specify that, I think. Skirmishes and critical engagements will be adjusted for fewer participants.
Makes sense.
The availability of large-scale assaults, Castrum, Lacus, Littoria, etc. will be adjusted. The chance of being selected... Yeah, go on. Oh, did you just... Oh, he's disconnecting again.
No. We discussed what that meant in regards to the adjustment of availability of large-scale assaults. It already occurs every once an hour, and it takes about 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
How more frequently can it occur?
It will be 2 instances at once, actually, now.
Ooh, that's not going to work.
That's not going to work, because it's already a place in the zone.
Yeah. The chance of being selected for duels will now increase upon non-selection. So essentially, every time you say no, your chances go up the next time.
I actually don't think... I think it's every time you say yes but aren't picked.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't think you are... I don't think you have like sky-high chances of being picked yet, Liquil, because you've never said yes.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter, because I would...
It wouldn't matter, because you'd always say no.
Yeah.
Come on, no, make him do it, guys. Like, put Liquil in the thing.
No. It's just not happening.
I want everyone to see it. It'll be so cool.
No. Oh, yeah? That would be really cool, Rollo. To watch me die to the first mechanic. To the first, like, auto hit. I die.
Hard, though. You can do it.
I don't care. I don't want to do it. I don't want an audience. Delubrum Reginae Savage will be adjusted to allow between 24 and 48 participants. So there's no hard limit anymore. It can be between 24 and 48. So that's to better work with statics, I would assume, to like, because it's hard to get 48 players together. So
there's a reason MMOs don't really do like 48 player raids anymore.
Okay, so the final step of the relic, Save the Queen. The upgrade quest will become available upon unlocking Zadnor during the 5.5 storyline. And the stats... Sorry, 5.5. Stats will be slightly better than those of the Eden's Promise Savage weapons. So just like usual, the relic at the end will be best in slot.
All your hard work rewarded. Yes. Go grind, boys. Or don't, if you don't want to.
Once one has been upgraded, the process for upgrading further weapons will differ. So that's...
Just to make it easier for the alt ones.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, weapons after the first will be easier.
Yes, yes. Now, the ultimate in 6.1, they revealed it. They revealed at least parts of it. It is Heavensward themed, and it is featuring Thordan and all. I'm assuming all his 12. What are they called? The Heaven's Ward.
Yes.
It's what's funny is that it takes place on that like path that Horsefon died on. They've just sort of expanded an extra part.
Magic barrier on the floor.
Yeah.
That's very mean.
Yeah, I thought that was a little morbid, but there we go. Oh shit, I forgot to put the house in the pictures. God damn it. All right, okay. So that's that. Look forward to that. Thordan Ultimate, or whatever they decide to call it. Yeah, that's in a year. 6.1. Okay,
probably
so
exciting Ultimate for me personally. I think we're looking forward to it.
Looking for what did you say, Rolla?
So it's the Ultimate I'm most personally interested. I think.
Yes, yeah, I'm very excited. But it's hard to be excited when it's a year away. It's just a little. It'll take a while to wind me up, but yes.
Will they incorporate Horsefon into the fight?
100%.
It would be very cool. I don't see how yet, but
he will probably be like
doubt that they can.
Maybe he'll be part of like some sort of scene like face transition or something. They'll do something. I mean, it's where he died. It'd be very strange if it was not mentioned. There's a reason they picked that spot.
Yeah,
maybe it's the intro cutscene. It's just like you'll see him die every time.
If it was just about Thordan and the Heaven's Word, then it would have made sense to happen on where we fought Thordan, right? So, or like a modified version of that. All right. So next is housing. Now I'm just gonna be Yoshi-P again, and try to show a picture.
Oh, that's great! It rotated. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a house.
Oh.
This
looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, this is a really cool looking house. It's like a medieval European house. I don't know what that architecture is called, but it's very cool, and it has
cottage core.
Yeah, cottage core, baby. And it has like 3 like balconies. No, it's got 2.
Yes.
2.
And it's got 3 chimneys too.
Yeah.
Is this a medium or a large?
Oh, that's not.
It's a medium, isn't it?
Chat's saying large.
Large? Oh, okay.
I'm curious to what the smaller size ones will look like, or maybe this will be like an exclusively large house because it would be. I imagine the model would be significantly different between each size.
Yeah. Right. So that's housing. There's more housing items, by the way. Let's see.
You can use the crafters tables outside.
Yes, I hope they update them though, because currently you can only really utilize them when you're level 60, right? 60 is the cap, isn't
60
it?
60 or lower.
Yeah.
I mean, free CP.
Yeah. All right.
10 CP.
Yeah, you get like nothing. It's very. I have never actually used these and needed them. But hey, they look cool, I guess. They also showed off some new interior items, furnishings. There's like a violin cupboard thing.
Oh yeah,
violins.
Yeah, just a violin rack.
I think the violins are an existing item you can already place. It's the closet that's new, right?
Oh,
okay.
I think you get that violin somewhere in game already.
So they've just really wasted their violin. Their
I don't know.
Item limit.
There's already violins that have been added here, the ones that are hanging from the top of the cupboard.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there's that. There's also the book. The what's it called?
Demon Tome.
Demon Tome. There's a big shark plushie, and a cable, the thing that you wind cable on. I don't know what they're called, but it's just
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they're called either.
The thing that you know, the wooden,
spool?
the spool, a cable spool.
Yeah, it's a giant cable spool.
There's also a new. There's a lot of. I'm not going to describe every fucking housing item. There's a coffee cup. There's like a little picnic basket with apples and champagne or whatever.
You get the painting of the dog.
The painting of the dog. But the most important thing is that you can get a TV now, and you can put it behind a fake window and make it look like there's an outside. Game changer.
Wow. The future is now.
The future is now. And I hope you can get like underwater footage so you can pretend that you live in a submarine. That'd be funny. Like, that's funny shit. All right. So that's cool. It's just a giant screen that can play, and it's not a static image. It's video. So it's like it's moving.
Or replace that fucking MP4 file.
I wonder if it's like really pixelated. It was hard to tell on the 7. Is that why they streamed at 720p so we couldn't see the pixels?
Remember, this is also on a printout.
True, it's a printout. That's true. Okay. He also showed some gear. It's like 30s or 20s looking gear. Okay, that is
Flapper
just...
girl. I don't know. Is that
yeah.
I think the women's outfit looks all right. The male outfit, I'm not.
You look like a fucking car hobo, like a train, like a box train hobo or whatever.
Yeah, it's yeah, that helped. Yeah, it's a cute the one on the left. Oh, come on. You know how to focus. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you did it.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's the one on the left is cute. The one on the right I think is weird, but it might just, like Georgi said when we watched this live, it might be the colors that make it look less cool.
Yeah.
But there you go. Very cute. That is it for housing and that gear. There was some information about FanFest.
A lot, actually.
Yeah.
They pretty much outlined the whole schedule.
Yes. Obviously, they went through what we get: the lunar whale and the minions and the orchestrion rolls. They specified what was on them. The orchestrion rolls are Pulse, which is a set of 5 Pulse songs from the Pulse remix album. There's a set of 5 called Band, which is the Primals. And then there's 5 Piano, which is from the Scions and Sinners piano collection.
And on every single set, there is a remix of What Angels Wake.
Yes.
Angel Wake.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'll be honest, I've never actually seen a concert in my life. It'll be the first concert I've seen.
You've never gone to a concert?
Whoa.
I've never been to... went to a concert once inadvertently because I was going to pick up a friend from a concert he was playing at. And I think I saw part of the Undertale live concert last year, I think. But I've never watched one in real life or a digital one, so...
I know this. Yeah, you've said this before. I think this is a shocking revelation you have told me before. I remember this. This is a long time ago. Wow.
I can understand not going to see one live a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're not even watching one.
I just...
Mad to me.
I never had a desire to. Not that I would enjoy it. It was just like, I can just listen to these live versions on like a MP3.
But there's something about being there when it's being performed live.
Yes, I'll say that, being there in person is something I do want to experience one day.
Mm-hmm.
I almost went to the Miku one when she was in DC.
No, you know what? I'm not going to judge you for that, Rollo, because I was watching some Squid Sisters and off the hook line, and I was like, I want to be there.
I would have loved to go to the fucking Splatoon one, but I had to cancel my ticket for the Miku one in DC. I couldn't make it, sadly. But digitally it doesn't make sense to me because it's just like it's still digital, you know. Like I'd want to hear with my own ears.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Yes. Anyways, the digital items will go on sale on the 14th of May.
The day before.
Yes. Everything will be broadcast live this year compared to last time when it wasn't had a live audience. This time, of course, because they're also streaming the concert. Live activities.
This won't be archived in the same way the rest of the stream will be.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Digital activities available to enjoy online and in-game will be the thing here, and a global celebration featuring English interpretation for most stage events as well. They had this comparison thing. It's pointless to bring that all back up now, but that's what you can expect for the Digital Fan Fest. So day 1, on the 15th of May, we'll start with the keynote address. Well, we don't know if this is in order. Right?
I suspect we will start with the keynote address. We have always started FanFest with a keynote address.
Actually, this is probably the lineup. Keynote address.
Yeah.
Welcome to Naoki's room. How do you like Heidelin, which is like a lore panel, development panel, and then piano performance, which
like
is nice. Yeah. Development panel will be about how difficult raids are made, so we're not covering that. Don't worry. For those that didn't know, when we first covered it wasn't our first coverage, but when we covered FanFest last year, they had a similar panel, and we were, I don't know if you remember this, Rollo, but we were like so up, we were like, whoa, hell yeah, FanFest. It was like this big like show, and then they were like, dev panel, we're like, woo, interesting. And remember, he just literally brought up spreadsheets and shit. And I remember at the end, we were just like, oh, don't remember which one of it was. I think it was it
Mr. Atlas panel?
It was Mr. Atlas panel.
Yeah.
Yes. I would enjoy that in private.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Talking over it.
It was hard to, and
it's insightful,
and it was so dry. And I get it. He's like, that's what he likes. That's fine, and that's important. Boy, I don't even remember anything from that panel. I just remember it might have been. It's either you or Yas who was like, "Can I please just go?" Someone had to go somewhere, and I'm like,
it was Yas.
I think it was Yas. I'm like, you know what? Yes. So he just left and was gone for like 15 minutes. It was that's how low energy everything was.
And it's such a disappointment because the equivalent of that panel at the European Fan Fest was actually interesting.
Yeah.
But because of how boring the North American one was, you weren't inclined to take the risk.
No.
No. Was it the costume designer in Europe?
Yeah,
it was
which was a really interesting.
That was
panel.
really good.
Yeah. So because this is difficult raids, I have a feeling it's going to be a repeat of the Mr. Atma stuff, and that was not fun to cover. I'll watch it, but
I'll watch it.
I think
not
we'll not
on
stream
stream.
it. No. Okay, so, and also because the dev panel is before the piano performance, it's fine for us to wrap up there because we can't really stream the concert anyways. So
we need to cover anyway.
Yeah, it would.
I like this music. How about you guys?
Yeah. This is a really good track. Look at how she plays the piano. It's very nice.
Very good pianist fingers.
Is that a C sharp? Okay.
I know, Rollo.
That's a programming language. It's a joke because we don't know what we're saying. That's what the point was. All right. Day 2.
C sharp. What are you talking about?
I thought that was a programming joke.
It's a key too.
Isn't that a programming language?
It is.
Oh my god, it's a double joke? I made a double joke?
Also, the programming language is C+.
Hold on.
That is
hold on.
It's
C# isn't a programming language?
No.
There's C++ and there's C+, right?
Yeah.
Oh. The fucking absurdity of being like, is that a C sharp?
So the original joke would have been funny if it wasn't. What?
Chad is telling us that C# is a programming language.
Oh my god, I'm fucking.
Comedy gold.
This is a very long soundbite.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know why you picked the train because we know this is long.
We're leaving station. Oh, there we go.
All right. So it was a funny joke.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, day 2, 16th of May. Letter from the producer live, part 64, I guess. Yeah. 60. What do you mean? Yay for you? For the live letter?
64 is my favorite number.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why?
Oh, I see. It's in your username. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was just without the context. That was just a weird thing to say. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Live letter 64. Glamored followed by Glamored for Life showcase, which is a Glive Lammer.
Are you okay?
I think when he started playing with the sound effects, he's lost himself.
Glamour contest showcase.
Okay.
Showcase, not contest. Okay. Right. Sorry. Yes. Live. Yes. Live Q&A follows that. And after that, there's a flashback with the cast, which is with the VAs, where they recreate scenes on stage.
Which is a very Japanese thing that the Keel thinks is cring.
Mm-hmm. I find that to be cringy.
Is it like a stage play kind of thing, or is it like the voice
No,
actors?
they just voice them out.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought you would have known about this, Rollo.
Well, so you're talking to the guy who doesn't go to concerts, so
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Where would you go to see this? Would you be like, oh, there's a big performance at the Apollo today. We'll be watching a Naruto and Sasuke's voice actors recreate some scenes today.
That's not what I meant. What I thought was that just Rollo has a deeper knowledge of Japanese culture, so I thought he would know about it.
Yeah.
So they're sitting down and just speaking the lines again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sometimes they'll get up and just mess around a little bit, but normally they're just sitting.
I thought you were saying they were gonna act out this physically do the scenes.
I know there are instances where they've done that as well, but I don't think that's what this is.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, about the live Q&A. By the way, it'll be performed as a Zoom meeting.
They said that. I don't understand what that means.
So it'll just be a Zoom call?
I don't know.
Can I get the invite link?
Oh no!
Is it?
I understand what it is now. And
I understand what it is now as well.
Oh, people are gonna sending questions via Zoom, Rollo.
We can try
Japanese.
and do that. Oh fuck! Practice your Japanese.
It might be global because it will be translated. So Yoshi-P, because that's how it works. Remember, that's how the panels work in America and Europe.
Oh no!
We're gonna have a speaker-centric question.
We're covering that, Rollo. So that'd be very strange if you're suddenly asking a question on the live Q&A.
We record it in advance. We'd be like, "Hello, Watashi Rollo Des here."
We'll get Mela to do it. I know Mela will be on the coverage as well.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, actually, Mela might not be on the coverage because he would have been asleep.
What are we talking about?
About Mela being on the live letter with us.
Because remember, at this point, the live Q&A would be about 6 a.m., 7 a.m. your time.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's true.
He's a frail old man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it'll be finished with live performance by the Primals.
Unfortunately, the drummer won't be there because he's got another appointment with his other band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cheating.
Okay. Digital activities include Moogle. So digital activities are activities that occur in-game. One of them being a Moogle Treasure Trove Fan Festival 2021 edition. A grind event. A grind event to commemorate the Fan Fest. A special Moogle Treasure Trove will be held to commemorate the event, like I just said.
How long will this be?
I don't
The
know.
rewards can't be that expensive because otherwise you're going to be grinding a lot in the space of 2 days.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a picture that accompanied that, and I just want everyone to look at it for a bit, because I have a problem with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a picture of a few characters. One of them has scary lips.
Oh, why are you thinking on the Frothgar?
He has scary lips,
Yeah.
does he?
Yeah, he
He
has scary
says-
lips.
He's had darker lips.
There's something about him that's demonic. I can't put my finger on it, but that man, he's
You wouldn't trust
evil.
him?
He's
You wouldn't trust-
not a good man.
He looks like the guy from Little Big. I can see that.
Oh yeah, he kind of does. Yeah.
That's also a reference that
No one
I
gets
don't
it.
think many people here would understand.
Also, one of the strangest moments in our coverage was the next picture, which I will also show you because it triggered something in me that I can't quite explain. So I think you know what? I think it was the shady guy with the lips that like pushed me over the edge. I'm like, there's something fishy going on here. And then they showed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I I was like, what? That looks like shit. Doesn't even look like they're wearing it. You're
What
just like,
did you
calm
think they-
down, calm down. Those are stickers.
What did you think they were? Like,
thought they were
like-
gear, that they were like equipped on the characters.
I got so angry for no reason. Yeah, they're just stickers from the G-Post. So
That will be limited edition during the fan fest.
yeah.
oh.
So there you go.
Honestly, I hope one day they do like an in-game fan fest event kind of thing, like an actual one.
Oh yeah, that'd be
where
cool.
you'd be like, come to this instance of Limsa and watch the stream with your friend. I don't know,
Yeah.
something dumb like that. Yeah,
How?
with like a in-game
Ooh,
video.
spaghetti.
Like,
Ooh, spaghetti.
I mean,
It's
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, if Fortnite can do it, what can't
Don't you even begin.
they
All right.
fucking put it in Fortnite?
I
Or,
know they
mean,
did, but
or whatever
Fortnite
the
is
fuck.
a lot younger than 14. Okay, so
I think Fortnite is much more modular than our game.
yeah. Okay, so there's also an Uznair challenge on social media, which is just take a picture of you beating the last room of Uznair. The other one. The whatever it's called. The Uznair lab. What is it called?
The one for Shadowbringers?
Yeah.
No,
No,
the one. No, this is the one for Stormblood.
Yeah, Uznair is.
Why?
Who knows? The splashing canals. Canals.
Hey.
of Uznair.
Canals, the lost canals of
Lost
Uznair.
canals of Uznair.
Um,
Uznair.
Now, Mela brought up why couldn't we just post one from that we've done in the past?
Yeah.
They probably want us to use the limited edition stickers to confirm that it happened.
Yeah.
now.
Let's enter that contest. Let's do it.
Okay.
I don't know how much time we'll have to do many of these things, Rollo, with our coverage.
No.
Make it work.
Another digital activity under web. Eorzea Cafe at home. Enjoy homemade Eorzean
Yeah.
dishes with these video tutorials of select recipes from the Eorzean Cafe. And you know, Eorzea Cafe. you know that I'm gonna make at least one of these on stream. But
are you?
Yay!
yeah, but I need
I'm
the
so
recipe
excited
first.
for this. Well, we will get the recipes closer to the release.
Yeah.
You can.
Because he
It's
needs to
gummy
know what he's
3.0,
buying.
dude.
What's the word for cook in Norwegian?
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Why?
Cock.
Cooking with the cook.
Okay. Anyways,
Like how I trapped you. Fucking god.
okay. Anyways. Right. When you say okay, no, we can't. This is podcast. There's more.
I love this. This slide's great.
Yeah, art contest. Our art contest has gone global. We look forward to showcasing the amazing entries. And we're like, we can send in. Note that we are no longer accepting new entries. Okay. Like that.
You missed your chance. Members of our community have sent in a couple of things, so that would be fun.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I want to see your names in there.
Okay. There's also Glamour to Life, which is the glamour showcase. Be part of the digital event by dressing as your favorite character, however you'd like, in this unique event. So that's.
Some people said they would. Someone in chat said they'd dress up as Yoshi-P, and he said, "Yes, you can do that, but I'll be judging you very harshly."
You have the smoothest fucking skin.
Scary. So entry period is until Friday, April 16th at 7:59 a.m. PDT, 2:59 p.m. GMT, 3:59 p.m. BST. Do you like how they have kept GMT just for Iceland? Because I think that's the only place in Europe that's currently in GMT right now.
I hate time.
I hate time
it.
too. Let's erase it.
I'm done.
I don't hate time. I hate daylight savings.
I
Yeah.
hate thinking about other time zones.
Yeah.
If you're asleep right now,
You spend a lot of time thinking about time zones.
I do.
Actually, I do. I think we do. There's every time anything has to be scheduled, I have to be like, okay, so that's how many hours?
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours away from Mela.
Yeah.
I'm 10 hours away from Georgie.
You are always
I'm
6 hours away from me. You're 5
I thought I
hours
was
away
7.
from. What time
Aren't you
is it there
7?
right now, Rollo?
Right now it's 6 p.m.
No, so there's 6. It's past. It's midnight. It's like past midnight here. So it's 6 hours between you and me, and 5 between you and Mela.
Yes. Because it goes 5.
And I'm 8 hours ahead of Lucio.
Yes. Yes. Horrible. Okay. We're hosting. Yeah, that's the glamour. The live Q&A. Send us your questions for Yoshi-P. We'll be answering questions from players all around the globe. Now, this is the thing that's confusing. If this is supposed to be like a Zoom call, so do you send in the question, they vet it, and then they call you back? Like they're like you'll be on the call, probably.
I hope not.
Horrible.
I hope it's just a video question.
I hope it's a video question as well, because if they bring people in, they can easily change their question. I hate the idea
that's
of that.
true. That makes me nervous. Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they can do it in radio, though, they can do it.
Throwback to when we first tried to do in the post show the Patreon call-in, where we had no control and we just let everyone in. Remember that? Do you remember that, Rollo?
No, because I wasn't part of that.
Oh, you weren't part of it. So old.
No, that was before my time.
Oh God,
it was a poor idea.
We just thought we'll just let everyone in. Don't do that. Do not do that ever. I've never been more like
nice.
It was just everyone was talking. It was just like being in a group call with like 10, 12 people. It was a lot. Okay. Live letter. Upcoming letter from the producer live will include a special talk session featuring main scenario writer Natsuko Ishikawa. That's hype. You can submit your questions via the official forums, but there's no date set for that yet when it will open. Also, additional news: maintenance will not be 24 hours this time for the patch.
I can't remember the last 24-hour maintenance we had.
The last patch, wasn't it?
Last patch was 24 hours. Yeah. That was because of housing, right? I think didn't they add housing in the? Fuck, I don't remember. Why was it 24 hours last time? There was a reason for it, but who knows?
It might have been housing. They turned off the timer.
Oh,
the
yes.
timer.
Yeah. Okay. As there is no housing release / raid races, if maintenance is completed early, the servers will go up ahead of time. There you go. All right. There's a lot of stuff here that we don't really need. Yoshi Cafe Nagoya is open for a limited time. That's in Japan. This is interesting.
I'll go there.
The EU store had one shirt. As like you, it was really sad going to the oh wow, the Final Fantasy XIV FanFest commemorative section. Had one item. It had one shirt. It was like the Bahamut shirt. And I guess a lot of people complained, and they responded, and now they are pleased to introduce the popular Sin Eater and Hades t-shirt in the EU lineup. Both are already available for pre-order on the Square Enix store at €24.99 and £22.99. We'll say, if you live in the Nordics, you pay more for shipping than the shirt itself. So enjoy that.
So you got to bundle it all together.
If you buy all of them, it'll be better. But you're still essentially paying more for shipping than one of the shirts. And
the cost of being European.
Yeah, Northern European.
Where do I complain for them to put anything on the Australian Square Enix store?
No, you will get that fucking, DS copy of Chrono Trigger or something like that. That's all you have on.
The only thing on the Australian store are digital copies of games. You can't even buy physical copies.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we've talked about the Sound Slayer, but it's there. Limited edition gaming speaker is now available in Europe.
In all honesty, I would probably actually use this. Because I was like, I gotta replace my old speakers. They're very bad.
Expensive.
It's like £300.
It's 300. Oh, fuck this! I thought it was gonna be like maybe at most like 150.
Oh no! This is premium, Rollo. It has an RPG mode.
That's right. What does that mean?
I don't know. Oh, it's funny. It's one of the selling points of this sound bar. All right, there it is.
The fucking left-handed gaming device back in stock. I want it.
I forgot about that.
I thought you didn't want it.
I didn't want it. Yeah,
I'm the one who didn't want it.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Why didn't you buy it at the time? Did you just?
It was just really expensive at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna get it later. Okay. And when I was gonna get it, it was out of stock. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are over time.
Budget.
Definitely. Which means we don't have time for Mogmail.
No.
That sucks, but that's
Who could have seen that coming?
We'll do what we usually do. We move Mogmail to the top of the priority list next week. So we'll do Mogmail first.
You have to promise me when we do the live letter coverage and you do the cooking, we have to call the segment "Cooking with the Cock."
Thanks for watching this episode of Speakers of Fightland. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV. If you follow us on youtube.com/SpeakersXIV ! Discord. If you want to join our Discord server, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfFightland. That's it. If you're watching on demand, links in the description. No post show. We'll see you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.